Hey everybody, we're here for another episode of D&D for Normies, The Price of Progress. Hi! Um, Hope everybody's doing okay on this awesome night. I've been always looking forward to this. Happy to play with these awesome players. You may notice one person is missing. Justin did decide to leave the campaign due to personal reasons. Nothing bad or anything. So we just want to thank him for coming on and, taking time out of his, days to help out with this and come up with characters, and just thank you for joining as he did, and we wish him luck. So before we begin, let's go around the table. I am your dungeon master, he, him, Zuby. I almost said my full name, which is
this is the internet.
Yeah, this is the internet. You don't know my real name.
There's two reasons to say your full name. One is if you're some kind of lord.
Yes.
And I think that's about it. I think if you're like a peer, yeah.
Well, it's just y'all know me as Zuby. None of you ever call me Matthew, my real name, and it would just sound weird.
It's weird.
Would you like us to call you Matthew?
If you want. I mean, I really don't care.
Okay, Matthew. I'm just joking.
I can't do it.
I've been Zuby for so long that I just respond to it naturally now. So, anyways, your Dungeon Master Zuby, here to roll some dice and try to get higher than a 5 tonight.
Or don't.
No. Stay low.
No.
What if he's playing an NPC that's helping us, and then?
Oh, good point. Okay.
Yeah, the NPC's trying to help fight the players.
Just use D4s. Nothing but D4s.
Oh, okay. Michelle, let's go on to you.
Well, hi, I'm Michelle Rapp, and I am so excited to be back playing with everyone. I am playing the ever meticulous and rather, I would say, just as high standards, the wonderful Emerald Dragonborn barbarian, K'aranina Gemleaf. She is essentially a once retired adventurer who settled down for an upper middle class suburban life with her husband and triplet dragonborn kids as well, but due to some shenanigans happening, some suspicious shenanigans happening at her local romance book club, she decided to go on the road and track down who was ruining the lives of her friends. So that's basically what she's up to.
Baltan.
All right, so I'm Baltan. I go by he, him, and I am playing Tellercos, the satyr monk who has wrapped up his, pretty scholarly duties and is now intent, following his training to go out in the world, and he's found himself in a group of adventurers, and, he's ready to go and probably take a lot of notes about the natural world and any cool features he sees along the way.
And horses.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Horses, how do they work?
He's got it down on horses.
He's got
had
a
his
thing
fill.
For horses.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah.
All right, and last but not least, Pixie.
Hi, I am Pixie Kitten, and I am playing Maermyl Hillspear. She's known as May to her friends. She is a dwarf cleric, and she has sort of grown up in the church and never really gone outside of her own village. So this is the first time she's out in the world experiencing things. So, we'll just kind of see what happens with her and how it goes.
Ooh, awesome. So we start the session tonight. You all have been helping the town out with trying to figure out who stole this missing mistress statue that made this safety magical bubble around town that nobody would be able to do anything evil, such as stealing, killing, fighting, none of that. And As you have learned along the way, it seems that someone from the Renelia magical group of witches and wizards and those of magical ilk, Tumba, helped stealing this statue along with 3 other drow elves that the other character Justin's Neros found, and that you also found their bodies as well too after Neros dispatched them, and they were wearing insignias of the well-known business opportunity MLM, Panacea in a Bottle in-house dynamics.
Dun dun dun.
And so you brought their bodies back to the town to show them, and we open it up where you just got finished speaking with Ro and Bellador, and Ro told you where to find the White Peak Citadel, that it would take you a couple days to get there, and she was taking you to the general store to help find any supplies you all may need. So we'll open it up there. That she takes you to this general store, and inside is a portly older gentleman, very rustic looking store. It's not even fully walled all the way. It's just got 3 walls, and the front is just sort of, you just sort of walk in, and mainly what you find are more farming tools than anything. Some food rations here and there, a little bit of adventuring gear, stuff that you would find in an explorer's pack, but not much else. As you walk in, the portly gentleman, sort of nods at you and says hi to Ro, and she tells him, whatever they need, just charge it to the church.
Ooh. I would like to speak with Ro privately.
Okay.
Just before she sort of leaves us to go out on our quest.
Okay, so as she's about to walk out of the store, May, you sort of stop her real quick, and she turns around, looks down at you, and says, "What is it, my dear?"
Hey, I want to ask you about, if you were aware of any magical illnesses that have maybe plagued this area. I've been in contact with something like that, and I'm just trying to find out more information about it, so I'm just asking wherever I go.
What sort of illness are you talking about? I mean, we've had a few in the past couple weeks, but I guess if you can elaborate.
I don't really know much about it, to be honest. Just that it's an illness that is magical in nature, but not necessarily obvious that it's magical in nature. People have died from this illness, and I've known some clerics who have been sort of unable to save anyone because of this sort of illness.
She furrows her brow a little bit and thinks, it's like, nothing like that has happened here. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more of help.
Oh, that's okay, no problem. Yeah, I just to ask, thanks so much for all your help and, letting us get all these supplies and stuff we're gonna need for our journey. I really appreciate all of that.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Thank you. Be safe and be fortuitous, and may the blessings of Mistra be with you."
Yes, and may the odds be ever in your favor as well. Thank you. And I'll
go in
go
the background. Do 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 do.
and I'll go back in the store.
I just started reading the prequel book too, the one about President Snow.
Oh, the one that didn't need to exist.
Oh, is it bad?
Oh, it's not bad. It's just sort of like, but why? He's such a terrible person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she goes and walks away, and Y'all are in the store. What are you all doing?
Well, what do we see in terms of, I guess, we turn around. I think I turn around and look at Baltan. I just say, well, I think we need to get you a weapon and maybe some armor, because you're just wandering around without any of this, and it's somewhat disconcerting.
I have my staff, but monk usually unarmed. I maybe some kind
that's
of
a
armor.
staff. I thought it was just a broom that was broken.
You hear the portly gentleman behind the counter just sort of laugh.
Well, we don't really need any rations because I'm an excellent cook. I can also purify food and drink, so I have got that covered. Friends, don't even worry about it.
Right. Well, that's good. I'm sure we're gonna need some kind of covering or something. Like maybe a tent setup or whatever. Potentially, bedrolls are fine if it's good weather, but I don't know how long.
I never sleep with a tent. If you sleep in a tent, then you can't see the enemy coming.
They do have a tent kit if you wanted one.
Maybe. Well, keep it in mind. That is good advice.
That's not a bad idea. I don't hate the tent idea. I think that might be fine.
Both of you can sleep in this tent.
Okay.
I will keep watch. I mean, this is just what I did with my husband. I mean, James he slept in a tent.
It's I understand. Like it is.
Works.
Yeah.
You find what works.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'll go up to the guy there and ask him about the tent kit and how much it costs.
He says, "Don't worry about it. It's
Ro's
gonna take care of it."
Rose said we'd get it. Yeah, so I'll get it. I'll get one of the tent kits. I think that sounds great.
Okay.
So is there anything kind of, I don't know, monk appropriate that I can get to help myself out? Because monk, so I don't want to weigh myself down with a bunch of crazy armor, but something to keep my little satyr hide a little better protected wouldn't be a bad thing.
So the portly gentleman sort of like, you need something monk-like. Well, I've got a silk shirt you can wear. It's a little bit dirty. I used to wear it when I was many pounds lighter.
That sounds lovely. Honestly.
I think maybe. Yeah, well, I'll take a look at it.
Don't worry, it's been washed, though.
Oh, okay.
Yes, how clean is this shirt? Does it have, pit stains?
So he pulls up the shirt, and you can tell it's probably about, 20 to 30 years old. It's definitely been well worn. But it's made of silk, He's like, I picked this up in White Peak City. And,
White Peak City. Wow.
And, back when I was a fine, strapping lad. And,
Does he have, a
to
photo?
see how many sizes large this is. Because human male versus satyr. I got am I going to be swimming in this thing?
You can do a gown. You can do a perception check, but it looks like it'd be I guess a satyr's version of an extra large.
Yeah, that's not this. I'll check just in case. I don't want to waste the church's money. Cool. 9. Get the bad rolls up. It's one of my best stats too.
Yeah. I mean, it like you said, it's about a satyr's extra large, and from what you can tell, from what you looked, you didn't see any pit stains or anything, and
Okay. Well, you know what? Sure. Like, even if that's a fraction of more defense. Plus, hey, it's silk. I mean, I can't complain with comfort.
It's not a fraction of more defense, but it's for looks.
It does nothing.
It does nothing.
Does nothing.
Okay, well,
Oh.
listen, I have mage armor, so if you're not wearing armor, I can always give you mage armor.
All right. Well, thank
As a
you,
spell,
May.
so-
That's yeah.
He-
Technically, don't even.
He sort of looks. He's like, I can tell y'all are some adventurers here. We don't
Yes,
have
we are.
much of anything. I've got some rope. I've got rations. I've got tents, bedrolls, torches,
But
and
no
oil.
armor.
We're a simple farming town.
Plus, they have this. They have the statue. It usually keeps everyone safe. They don't even need armor.
This is true.
no. Exhale. The statue talk.
It continues to keep everyone safe.
I know the statue's missing. I mean,
Oh,
it's
Well,
right there. It's all
okay,
everyone's
but
talking
it's-
about.
okay.
Yeah.
And I've lived here for 50 years, so I
Oh,
I
Oh.
I lean close. I lean in close. I like take a look around. I look left, I look right. I lean in close to the shopkeep, and I take out a book, and I slide it across the table, and I say, "Do you have any more by this author in the shop by any chance?" And you look down, and it is a a beautifully mint condition. It's actually in like a little see-through bag. And it's got like a picture of a really muscly looking human, like holding in their arms like a really like a bosomy elf lady, like half
Oh,
elf
it's like
lady.
a Fabio type thing.
Yeah, like Fabio, and
What kind of
the
textbook
elf in
is
his
that?
arms
Oh,
is like purple
never mind.
skin. It's like, and their hair is just like flowing in the wind, and then you see emblazoned in shiny pink typeface, like that, that curly kind. You see The Duke's Desire, Volume 10 by Marielle Steelheart.
Okay. It's so funny you mentioned something like that because I had a player in a campaign that was in this world that was a book writer just like that, and I'm trying to find his freaking character notes right now.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
I
God,
would
that's-
love it
that's
if this is the
fucking
author. If this
great.
character is the author that I am looking for the books.
Hold
for.
on, hold on.
This is
Let me try to find it here because that's so funny that you say that.
I love it.
this is my treasure. Like, this is my hoard at home. I look around. I see that Baltan's looking at the books. Is like, you gaze upon the most treasured possessions I have, besides my husband and my children. Not that they're my possessions, but within my keeping.
Find that many things to read back home at the Abbey, so if you'll let me borrow your book, I'd love to read it sometime.
Of course. I'll
Thanks.
start you off with volume 1. And volume 1 I take out of my bag. It's also like in a protective cover. This
Wow.
time it shows like the muscly human, this time with like a ripped shirt. And he's just looking straight at the it's like he's looking straight at the viewer, like the smoldering gaze, like his
That
dark
is an
skin.
intense cover.
He's
Yes, okay, I found-
Oh.
So
And then I also pass
found
you
it.
like a pair of cotton gloves, so you can.
I'll be so careful.
So the character's real name, he was a rogue assassin, but to keep up his but he would always infiltrate, places and have to go in disguise. So what he would do, he was an author. His real name was Dench Shadowstalker, but he went by the author name of Christopher Stoll.
Christopher Stoll.
Yeah.
All right, I'm adding this.
What did he
now.
steal?
No.
Books.
He stole
Hearts.
he stole hearts from what he wrote.
There you go. Yes.
So you said this book was called what again? The
Duke's Desire.
The Duke's Desire.
Volumes 1. I think there are. You can decide as I'm going to give you free as a DM to give me as many volumes as you'd like in this particular one. I'm sure that we will have no shortage of like fan suggestions. If anyone wants to give us suggestions as to new steamy like romance titles you can add to Karen's personal library.
I used to have a list of all these book names he wrote too, but that'll take me too long to find in my Google Drive. But that is so funny you mentioned that. So as
Desire.
As the shopkeep is looking at it, he looks up and he has a smile. He's like, "Well, they're not mint condition, but
I'll take whatever you've got."
I do have some from oh god, put me on the spot here. The Baron's Trap trilogy.
The Baron's Trapped by the Baron?
Yes.
Trapped by the Baron.
Yeah, the trilogy of it.
Bad, right?
Oh wow. No. You don't understand. And then I turn around and I give you this like steep, like, because I've studied every single piece of work done by this author. Sorry, what was the author's name again? I had it down as Maermyl. Christopher Stoll.
Oh my god, that's great, because that was that character's cover was romance novels of.
So good.
He'd be openly out in disguise when he'd go to cities.
I love it. So I could turn around and I tell you this story, like this deep story about like, you know, there's this plucky young person living in this village and they are, you know, trying to, you know, they're like the darling of the village, and then they get trapped in a literal trap set out in the woods, and turns out it's a trap set out by the Baron because his brother was out there in the wild who had turned into a werewolf, was like rampaging through things.
So complicated.
And you hear the shopkeep saying like, "Yeah, that was my favorite part."
Yeah,
when the Baron
finds them in the trap. Yeah.
When the Baron and she finally got together after they resolved their differences.
Resolve their differences, and then they like rally the village to fight against his evil brother, the werewolf.
There's no spoilers. We want to read this, okay?
Oh no, the pleasure.
That was just the first book.
Okay.
Not even talking about the second or
third.
third.
The journey, not the destination. But yes, it's just the first book.
Okay, great.
Because the she turns
It's
into
such
a
a
werewolf.
world I'm not aware of. Like,
Wow.
I'm so excited. Once you look back in my home, we had a book club, and it was
Really?
book. Is basically the
Everyone
sister...
here only ever reads Mishra religious novels or books, and I'm so bored of those.
Yeah. This is we have the Society of Stoll back in my hometown. What? Once you read your 10th Christopher Stoll book, you are inducted into the Society of Stoll. And it's really not anything special. We just give you a pin. But you just, you know, you become like a big fan. And these are my friends before they were taken by the...
It's okay.
I just start crying. I just start weeping because this means so much to me.
The shopkeep gets all sad. Gives you you know, some Kleenex. It's like, here you go.
Wow. Okay. Oh, these are such soft little tiny tissue pieces of paper.
They're like this big.
So big. I'm just like.
It's okay.
There's so many.
Don't worry, Corinne. We're gonna go to the tower and we're gonna get to the bottom of this, okay?
We really have a whole quest to stop this nonsense.
So you're the ones who are gonna find the statue?
Yes, we're going to look for the statue.
Oh,
we are.
Okay. What else can I do for you?
I think you've done everything.
Do you all want to?
I mean,
do you want to take my wagon?
Oh,
wow. Do you have some horses to go with this wagon?
I'm gonna look over at Tellercos.
I've only got one horse.
Well, maybe we don't need a wagon. Maybe we just... I mean, if there's just a wagon and there's no horse, then that's kind of just... It's not very efficient, is it?
I'll let you take my horse. As a fellow Christopher
no,
Stoll
take
addict.
your horse.
Well, we are just going to the tower, and then we're gonna be coming back. So.
Okay. It's fine.
Buy more? Well, it could, bring back a bonus horse or something. You never know.
Oh, I just thought of something. If we find the statue, we might need the wagon to bring it back in.
The statue. I think like we look at you, we're just like. There's like mental math of like the statue's
bigger.
This is like giant, and then the wagon is like clearly not
Okay.
big enough to bring the statue.
That's a good point. Yeah.
None of y'all are wizards either, or even higher
can't,
level enough
make it
to.
little.
I am quite
that up.
strong, but I don't think I can just carry a 30-foot statue back.
Hold my beer.
Oh
no.
Hold my beer and my 60 romance novels.
Oh no. Yeah, well then I guess we're not gonna take the wagon if y'all think, and the horse if y'all think we don't need it.
Well,
I mean,
you know what? I'm so glad to meet another Christopher Stoll fan. I'm gonna give you. Take this, and he hands you a potion of healing. Just take it.
Oh.
Just take it. It's you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's I usually use that for either some of my harder days when I'm running out of stamina, or if I have to work on one of the farms. But you know what? You all need it. And just so you all know, I can't remember if I said this during like some of our pre-session discussions, but the way I do potions of healing is they have 3 charges.
It's awesome.
So you can use all 3 charges at once, or you can use one at a time. But it's
And
still
how much is the charge?
Regular healing.
Okay, gotcha.
What was it? 2d4 plus 2 or
Something like that, yeah.
yeah. I'd have to look it up, but I always like doing that because it's usually there's not a whole lot of potions of healing sometimes.
Sure.
Okay.
I am.
And he hands it to K'aranina.
I put it in my inventory, and then I take out a small little badge. It's a heart with an S on it. And I just say, I've been keeping these for a little while, and for your generosity, I hereby induct you into the Society of the Soul.
Oh, thank you. Oh, he immediately is it kind of pin that you can wear?
Yeah, it's a pin
Okay.
that you can wear.
Yeah. He immediately puts it on. He's like, I don't care if anyone else doesn't understand. I understand.
And we understand, and I put it in my hand on his, and I share this look with this storekeep of like pure empathy and understanding, and like there's this bond that has been forged now between these two people.
Romance novels.
I love
I
it.
see. Strong power.
I hope to meet Christopher Stoll one day. I hear he travels openly, and
Ooh.
he's never come to this town, but hopefully
Let
one
you
day,
know.
Maybe
one
next
day.
festival.
maybe.
Maybe. Well, we are off to save this town, and more importantly, to save, well, to save the world from intercity dynamics.
Go.
All right.
Yeah, I think we don't really need anything else here.
Yeah,
So.
unless there's something else that comes to mind that our shopkeep actually has, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
How many badges do I have? How many Society of the Stool badges do I have? Should I roll like a d20 or something?
Yeah, roll a d20. See how many you
Okay.
have.
Okay, I have 9 left.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's because during your travels, you've met other Christopher Stoll fans and have, in order to try to help yourself feel better after all the this in-house dynamics has basically ruined your book club and your friend circle back in your island. Meeting these people throughout the world that you can connect with helps you feel that you can continue going on.
Oh yeah, it's so cut to like a scene of like K'aranina like alone by her K'aren alone like underneath underneath a tree at night, little fire going. She's just like weeping as she's reading these romance novels because she feels so alone and she misses her friends.
Oh, poor K'aren.
So
Under that big tough exterior.
Yep.
She's a softie.
Aww.
very particular.
Such a soft.
Tough exterior.
Alright, so as you all are continuing on foot as you leave the town via the eastern road, for the next 2 days you continue your travels as you remember Ro saying that when you come across a fork in the road and that road is going straight north, that's when you take that road to get to the White Peak Citadel. You don't really come across anything the next 2 days. You do come across some travelers because this is a sort of main traveling road to some other cities. And as you come across the fork in the road, you make that left going north, and there's really not much you really come across in terms of. But when you take this north road, you're not really seeing any travelers, and the trees are sort of starting to get a little bit sparse around, and not as crowded as they were when you were taking that main eastern road. And on this third day of travel, as you're going up this road, I need everyone to roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Ooh, dang.
Oh.
And an 18.
That
Ooh, and I got
And
a
a 20
23.
Dang.
We are so
We're paying
perceptive.
attention.
Y'all are paying attention like crazy. So the way that it will... Alright, let me move over.
Well, that was a 23. I don't know if you need to know the actual number.
No, yeah. You all roll high enough. I'm looking at the rolls right now. Let me just double
Nice.
check. Okay. So I'm on the
What
other
does
one.
May and Tellercos think of? Because I'm like loaning these books to you as we're going on the road.
Well, May doesn't know what these books are at all. So she's just like, ooh, cool. Can't wait to read them. Corinne says they're good, so they must be great.
Tellercos hasn't picked him up yet, but it's like like, because all the stuff that I've been looking at has usually been like either dry or stuff related to
academic.
monk training afterwards. Yeah, so it's like, oh man, like he knows fiction exists. He's not some weird hermit, but it's like whoa, that's like that much passion over books in a entirely non-academic way. Like, wow, that's cool.
Wait,
Fiction tells the truth better than nonfiction.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's the marching order? How are you all walking?
I think Karen is first.
Okay.
I'd probably be right after Corinne.
Would you be behind her or beside her?
Do you want me to give you a
Beside her.
piggyback ride? Okay.
Beside her, unless she really wants to give me a piggyback ride, that sounds fun.
And Tellercos, you'd be behind, or Tellercos?
Probably. I just be kind of not like I wouldn't be doing it too outright, but I'd probably be kind of like skipping along a little bit, laying out a little bit of that festive side, but not too much because we're still some important business.
Okay. So as you all are traveling along this road here, the screen should shift. And you all should have control of your tokens. Let me know if you don't, and I'll quickly change that.
I don't.
I don't.
What
I
the
don't.
heck?
We all don't.
Alright, let me fix that, so, real quick. Okay, Michelle,
that.
yours should be done.
Oh yeah, I can.
Okay.
I'm free.
Yeah, that's
I run
weird.
away. I rolled myself off the map.
And
Yep.
Bolton, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's... Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know why
there
it
you
does
go.
that. Anyway, so, as you all are walking across the road, you notice the path right in front of you looks like it's been hastily covered with dirt. Like someone dug something up and then covered it really, really, really poorly. So you all immediately stop and see this. And Karen, especially with your adventuring instincts, you know not to really step on something like that.
Is there a rock nearby I can pick up?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Can I go over to the stump? I go to the stump, I pick up a rock, and I go back and I throw it at the dirt, expecting a pit trap.
Yes, and that is exactly what it is. As soon as you sort of drop a heavier rock, right? Not like a little pebble.
It's a heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a heavy rock. I'm
Yeah.
a dragonborn.
And then all of a sudden you just sort of see a sort of like 7 to 8 foot pit trap just open up in front of you with punji sticks down at the bottom. And
Oh.
Oh.
Like
Wow.
Uh,
Tellercos is like, nope, bye.
no. That is refresh. Roll big time. It's being weird.
Tellercos just disappears out of the
Where'd it go? Oh, you're down. Do you need me to move you back up, or?
Do you need-
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It does weird things if I
Okay.
scroll and then it's a whole nonsense. But I fixed it. It's good now.
Yeah.
What? Who do you think did this? Do we
Please, bandits. Most
do we
likely
see anybody
bandits.
around?
Roll everybody roll another perception check.
Oh, all right.
Oh, it was a 5.
10.
It was teetering on that 20, and then I got a 5.
5, 10.
Oh,
Tellercos.
too distracted by the hole.
I'm distracted by the giant hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tellercos. So,
Oh.
Karen and May do not see anything, but Tellercos though.
Oops.
As you're sort of like looking around, over in the top left tree over there, you suddenly see a goblin hiding very poorly, hiding behind a tree, looking around, and just has this really angry face, and sees that the trap didn't work, and suddenly pulls out his sword and screams out in this goblin cry. Does anyone speak goblin or understand goblin?
Oh, nope.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, and then we're gonna roll initiative here, as this goblin pulls out his sword and is about to charge you.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm on it too.
Ooh. I got a 12.
Hey,
Fuck.
21.
Tellercos, you are on it.
What the
Yeah, I'm
fuck?
just like, mm-mm.
Oh damn!
Yes, you
Hey,
goblin.
my goblins aren't exactly going last.
Yes,
Yes.
as it should be.
No, they aren't going last. So
Oh,
Oh,
they're
they
not.
aren't. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boo.
Oh, well.
they're go.
got us really
Pixie,
excited for a
what did
minute.
12? Yeah. No. I rolled a 5. Well, 5
Oh.
altogether plus their initiative, and so
Wow.
it's gonna go.
You can't roll a 5 on a D4, Zuby. Like, that's. They're very. Like.
And now we got to change to the epic combat music.
Ooh.
Epic comic music.
Yes. All right. So you see this goblin just pull out his sword, yells this cry, and Tellercos, immediately you know what's about to go down, and you're just like
It's
automatically in combat stance.
freaking goblins.
and it's your go. You're first here.
Okay. Well,
so each grid is 5 feet here,
right?
Just to let you know, and you can use the ruler too if you need to sort of.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't make this a gridded map.
That's fine. It's gridded enough. So now I'm just trying to think. Where there's one goblin, there's probably more than one. So, I think the smartest thing for Tellercos to do is, I guess I could. All right. So my speed's 45.
Holy
Let me
shit.
do.
Is it the satyr that makes it that?
I
Right?
think
Isn't
so.
it the satyr that makes it that fast?
Yeah, so I'll use 25 of my movement to run over here around the hole. And you said he's also up a tree, right?
No, behind the tree. Sorry if sorry if I didn't make that clear.
Oh no,
he's like hiding behind the tree.
You might have, and I just forgot that aspect because I'm just thinking of like how badly this goblin's hiding, regardless. And then I'm going to. I'm going to try to I'm just in case I'm not necessarily going to go for something lethal, but I'm going to go ahead and make an unarmed strike against him.
Okay. So a non-lethal unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that, that's kind of rude, we're traveling here.
How dare you?
Oh. Does an 8 hit?
No, it does not. So you go up and try to punch the goblin, but he's a little bit shorter than you, and you didn't quite account for the height as you were punching.
It's usually not a problem. Can I? Let's see.
As a monk, you do have a bonus action to do another unarmed strike if you want.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the dex.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, let me go ahead. I'll spend a key point to try Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Try to make up for that terrible first hit.
So you would roll for each hit separately.
Okay.
For Flurry of Blows, it's two more hits.
Oh, it's 2. Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
16?
16 would hit.
Yes.
No.
9 would not hit. So you go to punch that first one. He sort of ducks out of the way, but then you do an uppercut to try to get the second hit, and then you try to do another hook, and then you just barely miss him by the chin. Like you sort of like slide across his chin there, not really hitting him.
Oh, that's
or
what
anything.
I get for holding back. All right. Well, let's see what I do in terms of damage.
5 damage, and that is that one. Oh yeah, I can do it this way. Okay, cool. All right, so 5 damage towards that one. After he gets clocked, he's holding his chin like, oh god, that hurt. And
What do you think would have felt if we fell in the hole?
Death, probably.
That's not very nice.
All right, and are you gonna move at all anymore, or are you done?
Yeah, I think I think I am gonna we'll go. I'll regroup because there's no need to leave myself that out in the open.
All right, so he is gonna take an attack of opportunity. As you're running away, he's gonna take his sword and try to slash you in the back. A 17, which would hit.
Yes, it would.
As you're getting slashed in the back, you're gonna take 3 damage. Jesus.
Oh. Okay.
It's just sort of like a little nick in your back, like, ow!
Oh. It's in that one spot, the one you like totally can't reach no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like, did it!
Alright, and that is the end of Tellercos' turn. Pixie, you are up. May, I should say.
Okay, the first thing I am going to do is I would like to cast Shield of Faith on K'aranina. It is
thank you.
one of my bonus actions, and it says a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of a choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Ooh, so don't forget that is a concentration spell. So
Okay.
if you cast another spell that does require concentration, that will drop.
Gotcha. So, yeah. So I'm gonna pat Corinne on the arm, and I'm just gonna be like, Corinne, take care of this. And then I'm also going to, for my action, I will use Emboldening Bond. You choose up to 2 willing creatures within 30 feet of you, create a magical bond for 10 minutes or until you use this feature again. While any bonded creature is within 30 feet of another, once per turn, they can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Dang, that is
So
good.
I would like to target Corinne and Tellercos.
Okay.
And so you will each get, as long as you are within 30 feet of each other, you can add a d4 to an attack roll once per turn, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Nice.
Love it.
That is
Yeah.
So
awesome.
good.
So I will put my hands out to both of them, and I will say, "The Reverend Mother protect you!"
I
And,
kind of
Awesome.
look back and I say, okay.
Thank you.
and
I forgot my
I'm
mistress
gonna
stuff.
move. I'm just gonna stand there, and that will be my turn.
All right, it is going to go to their turn. No, Kitty.
Yes, kitty.
Cat
No
says,
kitty.
my turn.
Right?
Cat
Do-
just
do you
melee
wanna
attack.
Oh no.
No, don't
Not
jump
the
up.
cats.
No,
Anything but cats.
no, don't jump up here, Prim. I don't have any room. Okay, so this goblin that got struck earlier got punched by Tellercos. He is going to run back up to Tellercos and is going to attempt to hit Tellercos with his sword again and just try to stab him right in the back.
Not again.
Ooh, yeah, that's going to hit a 19 on dice.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, so as he goes and stabs you... No, it's slashing damage, so he's slashing you in the back. Another 3 damage. What the... Stop rolling a 1!
No, keep rolling one.
Hey, at
No
least I'm
more
hitting.
zero.
At least I'm hitting. So he
No.
slashes you in the back, and it's sort of the same thing. It sort of feels like another nick in your back. Like, ow!
Ah. Stop that.
And then... Oh, okay. So, Cat, stop it! He's gonna take a bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
5, 10, 15,
no.
20, 25. And then another goblin will appear.
Uh-oh.
And another goblin will appear.
Oh,
And one more
he
goblin will appear.
disengaged?
Yes, he disengaged, so he can't do it. You
Oh,
can't
okay.
do an attack of opportunity.
Dang.
So 3 more goblins do appear. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, no. So 5, 10,
Okay,
15,
I thought you were
20,
talking about the number of
25.
goblins. I'm like, we're at level 2.
We're dead for sure.
Oh, okay.
5,
that's
10,
been the price
15,
of
20,
progress, you know.
25.
Nice playing with everyone.
5, 10,
Yeah, no,
15,
that was
20,
wonderful.
25.
Do this again sometime, huh?
So they all have swords coming out. They've all pulled out their swords and they're running towards you all. And hold on. Yeah, they only have. Oh yeah. I can dash. So this one will dash as an action to get right behind May.
I was hoping they could dash
5,
right
10,
into the pit.
15, 20. I mean, they're dumb, but I feel like
They
they're not
could.
that dumb.
Oh, come on.
That one's gonna dash right to Tellercos. This one's gonna
no.
dash right to Tellercos as well.
Oh.
And that is all they can
Hole.
do. Yeah, that's all they can do. Yeah, it is gonna go to K'aranina.
going to rage as a bonus action.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you made her very angry.
Oh.
Oh.
Karen looks at all of her friends being attacked by these terrible little goblins and just roars out, do you know who you're dealing with? and then takes out her let's see, her great, I think I'm gonna do I want to do 2 weapon fighting, or do I want to do I think she takes out 2 of her hand axes, 1 in each hand.
Okay.
And I am going to make, let's see, I'm going to make a reckless attack. Actually,
Okay.
I'm going to use my great axe. I'm going to make a reckless attack on sorry Tellercos, but May is squishy, so I gotta protect.
It's okay. It's okay. She's helping us. It's all right. I get it.
And I'm going to make an attack on this particular gobbo. So that is let me see. So I attack recklessly, giving advantage on melee weapon attacks. So chop. That's an 18. Let's just confirm that. Okay, that's a 20, a dirty 20.
Yep, they hit.
Assuming that hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So roll damage.
I roll 13.
Jesus. How do you kill this one?
Oh. Nice.
So Karen just, again, she roars, do you know who you're talking to? And then she goes up and she just smacks, she takes her great axe, the one that's covered in, like, cute little stickers that her kids put on it, and then she just beheads this goblin. Just straight up beheads this goblin.
Are you
that kind of combat? Got it.
Are you beheading it away from May, or like?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay, just making sure.
I try my best to step in front of
Right,
May.
so
as much
you're
as
swinging
possible.
it, okay, across, going that way down
Across.
south.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the head. I'm hoping the trajectory of the head topples away.
Yes, it would with that amount of damage.
Whoa.
And then with my movement, I move back here next to Tellercos.
Okay. May, give me a quick dex check, real quick.
Okay.
Oh no.
See how much blood you
Oh.
get sprayed onto you. Guys. that was a 1 hit.
3.
3. All right,
I'm covered.
you're sort of covered in this goblin because you're sort of just in shock as you see Karen just come like Rah! Just swing, and one you're like you didn't fully register what happened.
Was there a goblin with him? Wow, good job, Corinne.
Hey, I'm a barbarian. I'm not a fighter, so I can't do like the
Oh man.
oh my gosh, she did it. I can't just like slice them and just have them fall. Like
Yeah, you can't do the little like
barbarian.
pull the katana out like.
Just like, no, I've got a great axe covered in like cute little like magical pony stickers.
It's all good.
What would be great is you eventually get those stickers, like the magical tattoos they have or something.
Yes,
like magical
and then
stick.
Yes. I have a My Little Pony barbarian.
Oh, yes.
All right. Okay, so you're done.
I yell, I'm so sorry, I haven't time then.
It's okay. You took care of it. Good job.
All right, it is gonna go back
that's so much really
to
good spray.
the top of the round to Tellercos.
All right. Well, Tellercos is not worrying about holding back at this point, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna level at the gobbo right here
that one?
next to
Okay.
the hole. Yeah, and I'm gonna. Is there? Oh, I know. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. Can I hop between the two of them to get on this side instead?
Yeah, because you can move diagonal and all that.
Okay.
As long as you don't break adjacency from them, that doesn't trigger attack of opportunity.
Okay, yeah, it was less that and more like, can I move in between two
Yeah,
enemies that
yeah.
close? It was like, okay, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna see if I can shove this goblin into the pit.
Okay, so do a do a athletics check
Okay, not
or strength check. Kind of the same
I'll do
thing.
athletics.
And they will. Look at this.
Oh, 18.
Oh shit! It's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna
hard
say
to beat.
contested check, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a contested check. So, shit, they gotta beat an 18. All right.
Are goblins even that strong?
Damn.
I was gonna say you can use your emboldening bond to add a d4 to that if you want, but 18 might be good.
Well, I rolled a 17 because he's got a -1 to strength, so I did roll an 18. So, but it's a 17.
Nice.
So I mean,
I've added 3.
yeah, it's
Okay.
damn. So
awesome.
that so close to not getting pushed.
Like,
That's the kind of combat I like to see.
I love
Down to
it.
the wire.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna count. Let me.
These goblins didn't stand a
Deepest-
chance.
this road is for everyone. Ugh.
Falling / piercing damage. Does this
Yeah,
take?
it's. Well, let me roll to see. Okay, well, he's not dead as he fell. He didn't take enough damage, but he's basically stuck on a punji pike or punji stick.
Oh my god, he's just
And-
stuck.
But he's like ah! It's sort of like stuck in his shoulder as you're looking, and he's still moving.
Oh.
It's like
Oh no! Oh, I made a mistake.
It's just a flesh wound, Tellercos. It's just a flesh wound. He's fine.
We can get him out later if we really want to.
All right, so
At the same time, I don't. Yeah, it's fine.
it's just.
May is not looking. She's actively turning away from that.
Sorry, if the blood is too much, I'll tone it down. But it's
No,
just
it's fine. Like, I'm just a peace domain cleric, so this is
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah, Pixie's okay. It's May that has a problem.
okay.
Right.
You still have a bonus action.
I
That was your
do.
action.
Ooh.
Yeah, so rather than the thing I didn't realize, I could also just do an unarmed strike without using the key. I just get 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other goblin here.
Okay.
Because I like the idea of trying to grapple or throw him in is like a little less appealing after that.
So you sort of do. So the way you push him in is sort of like some awesome like open hand monk style, just like bah! And just like falls down on his back. And then you go to turn around, and then now you're gonna do your unarmed strike to the other goblin. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So you could
Yeah.
lob one goblin, and then you pierce the other.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Karen, I need you to work on my lines later. Like, that's so good. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna smack the crap out of this one. So let's see. 14.
Unfortunately, that's gonna miss.
Oh man.
So-
Wait, have you
So-
used your
He
plus
did.
4?
He
I
did.
did.
Yeah, you did.
I did needlessly.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You literally used it needlessly.
Yeah.
It's
That
okay.
just
It's
barely
okay.
misses. You push the goblin, and then you go to turn around, and the goblin's sort of facing K'aranina, and then you sort of like you see K'aranina too. She's all angry, and you're just like, oh shit.
I am so angry.
Oh well, fine. You're her problem then. Good luck with that.
And do you want to move any more?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. It is gonna go to Pixie. It is your turn. After you just get covered in blood, and then you see this goblin fall down, kebabbed.
Yeah, they're just dying all around me, and I'm just telling myself we have to do this. They're upsetting our peace, okay? So we have to do this. So I'm going to go. I'm gonna run over next to Tellercos, and I have to touch him to cast Mage Armor. You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor and a protective magical force surrounds it. The target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dex modifier.
And doesn't that last for 8 hours? Yeah, it does last for 8 hours. Nice.
Okay, so I will run over...
Wait, you said it's how much?
Wait, is that lower than what your base...
No,
what
I
yours
think
is?
I think that's literally mine. Well, you said it was like 12 plus my dex?
No,
13 plus
13.
your dex modifier.
Oh, okay, so it'd get me up to 16. So that's
yeah,
not
so
bad.
it gives you one more.
One higher. Okay.
One higher.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
that's
that's one higher. That's
Yeah, I'm not complaining about one higher. I just don't want
you
to
never
waste
know.
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I need to touch Tellercos, but like I obviously don't want this goblin to get an attack of opportunity if I run like past
no.
it.
See, that's fine where you're at. But if you were to move like one more space north, that would break adjacency.
Yeah, like
with
if
it.
you
It's
were-
arm length. Gotcha.
Yeah, up there something then.
Okay, so I will do that, and
So that's your action,
So
right? Because Mage Armor is an action, right?
it is an action.
Okay,
Yes,
yep.
it's a full spell. So then let's see, my bonus actions. Nobody in our party has taken any damage, right?
I have, but I'm okay for now.
Yeah, you can't do healing word as your bonus, because since you already cast Mage Armor, you can't do another
that's right.
leveled spell.
Okay.
Spell per turn.
I'm just
too,
I'm
too
just-
angry.
I'm just gonna stay here then and just watch this other goblin die right in front of my face, I guess.
Oh my god.
All right. So that
You may just watch your back.
all right. So that goblin that is down there in the ground with the pike sticking out, he's gonna slowly get back up. He's gonna take some damage. Oh god.
No way.
Is he gonna die? Just getting out.
He's not getting up.
He doesn't die yet, but he gets up.
Oh.
He takes half his movement to try to get up, so he's gonna take the other half to try to climb out of the pit. Oh my god! Come on, goblin.
Built their pit too good.
He climbs back up, but then he just sort of slides back down. He doesn't fall on the punchy sticks or anything, but just
They built
Yeah.
the pit too well. Like they can't get out.
they were just
Mine
really
finds
bad at
out.
hiding it.
They just line it with Vaseline or something. Like, they just can't get out.
All right, so that goblin's still trying to climb out. Still not dead. Still trying to climb out. This goblin that is looking up at K'aranina is gonna attempt to attack her.
Oh wow.
I think he gets advantage, but attack rolls against
Yes,
you have advantage.
do.
Okay.
And I have a really low AC, so... Oh, actually, no, I have 13. 14, right? Plus 3.
What was it?
No, wasn't that
It's
just
plus
for?
2.
It's plus 2, so it's 13.
Okay. Oh yeah, because of the one thing.
The
All right.
shield of faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, that was not a D20. The other one was a D12. Okay. Shit. Does he even hit? Oh, a 13. Yes, just barely hits. But you're raging, so some of it will be resistant.
This is my job.
Barbarian life.
For 4 damage, so you'll take 2.
Aha.
What does he do to just sort of...
So since he can't really, reach up near, your torso and all that, just sort of like tries to slash at your thigh.
Oh.
Oh.
He slashes a hole in my yoga legging,
Yeah.
and I look
Uh-oh.
down and I just kind of snort like in an angry dragon, and
He
That's
is
a dead
gonna
goblin.
take a
So
bonus
dead.
action to disengage against K'aranina, and is gonna run away 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
oh my god.
Do any of the rest of us get attack of opportunity
Yes,
on him?
yes, you do, because
Yeah,
he
I
can
was
only
gonna
disengage against one person. So
barbarian.
Tellercos and May, you can do attack of opportunities if you want. They'd have to be melee attacks.
Yes, I do. 8.
That is gonna miss. May, did you want to try to attempt to bonk him?
I like hurting things, but this thing just cut open my friend's leggings, and that is not okay. So
no, it's not.
I'm gonna try to hit it on the head with my quarterstaff.
Okay, do it.
16.
That hits.
Haha.
Roll damage.
Okay.
Are you holding it one hand or two hand? Because that will matter on the damage dice.
I'm not usually holding a weapon, so I guess I would have pulled it out and used both hands.
Okay, so then you do the 1d8 version, not the 1d6.
Okay. Ooh, 9 damage.
That's what that's
So,
for. Okay.
As it is running away, you hit it in the back of its skull so hard that it ends up... You essentially end up killing it by giving it a major bleeding concussion. As
He's still being clear, just murdered.
You hit it so hard in the back of the head
Self-defense.
that it took one more step, like, another 5 feet next to where it fell down, and then just falls down. Like,
Like the the 5-finger palm part exploding technique.
He's sleeping, right?
Probably. It's probably just
Okay.
knocked him unconscious.
Okay, great.
Screaming.
alright, so this goblin
work.
up here is gonna 5, 10, gonna get up right
Putting
behind
this
Tellercos,
quarterstaff away.
and is gonna attempt to stab Tellercos in the back again.
Oh, not again.
Ooh, that should hit a 17.
17 definitely hits. Hey, literally one above my new AC.
And that'll be for 5 damage.
5. Okay, so a little bit more. Now, not so great.
And then it will do a bonus action disengage, so 5, 10,
Oh,
15, 20, 25, 30, as it runs back up here.
Can I hit it?
No, since you already used your reaction already
Oh,
this
that's
turn.
right. That's right. Yes.
So we are not done yet with the goblins. Another
Well,
goblin appears. And this one looks a little bit different than the others. It wearing some heavier looking armor with a sword. 5,
Uh-oh.
10, 15, 20,
Or maybe
25,
not. Uh-oh.
30. And this one
like-
looks a little bit bigger and tougher than the others. And sort of looks around and speaks in some goblinese. And
No.
you all can't understand what he's saying. And he then turns his eyes towards you three and has this murderous look in his face. And that is going to be the end of the goblins. Karen, you're next.
All right.
The one right next to you isn't moving.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
I just if it's
Right.
if it's not one of my friends and it's not moving, I just assume it's not a problem. So I rush out in front. Let me see. I can't catch these two in a cone. Can I? Not really.
Ah, you were trying to do your
Okay,
breath
so-
weapon?
With my I was thinking about my breath weapon.
Yeah, this one little goblin's just poking and then running away.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and run up here and here, and I'm going to make a light weapon attack against. I'm gonna use my 2-weapon fighting. I'm gonna use the first one against this big gobbo.
Okay.
And I'm going to use reckless attack.
Alright, so you'll get advantage.
I have a dirty 20. I don't know
Ooh,
if
yeah.
I
mean,
guess
that-
to see if I crit.
never know.
Okay, it's 2 dirty 20s.
yeah, they're gonna hit.
Jeez.
And that is 7 damage to the one in front of me, and then I'm going to throw the other weapon.
Alright, so as a bonus action, you'll throw? Yeah, okay, you're throwing at the other goblin. Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna
throwing
hit.
at the other goblin. Yeah,
Nice.
that's a 9.
Ooh, yeah. Where did you hit that goblin to kill it? The throwing.
I take inspiration from May and I hit it in the head.
Oh no.
Oh, how much damage was the 7 damage? Okay. So 7 damage to that first one. As you hit it, you sort of slash it across its chest, and it just looks angry as you did that. It's still standing strong.
I snarl at the goblin in front of me and say, what do I say that's both suburban and not? I don't know. I just say, "You want to be next?" And as I throw the other hand axe, I don't even look. I just throw it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Doesn't even merit a
Like
glance.
badass anime style, just whoosh.
Love it.
All right,
This is the point where you should walk away.
all right, Tellercos, it goes up to you.
All right. Well, I feel so bad that I haven't gotten to do anything super awesome in this combat. So let's see if I can redeem myself now.
You pushed a goblin into the
Oh,
pit.
that's true. That's right. That's cool. That is cool. Like, it's also kind of horrifying, painful to look at. The struggling, but you don't think about that part. Okay, so I'm gonna rush up to this one, and let's go ahead, and I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff, and I'm gonna do two-handed. I'm gonna see if I can get him.
Bonk it to death.
Yeah, let's see if the bonking works.
It's
22.
pinata time.
22 would hit.
Okay. Did I use that? I only got that D4 once. Is that how that
It's
works?
once
For
per
10
turn.
It's once per turn, but it's for 10 minutes.
Yeah. And
Okay.
10 minutes is a very long time in combat.
Right. And I can only use it on D20 rolls, so like I can't add it to my damage.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
correct.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so
That'd be really good if you could.
I know. All right, so I smack him for 7.
7 damage. So as you smack him for 7, you smack him right on the head. Just sort of holds his head, looking a little beat up, and just looks up at you. It's like, oh, you're dead. You're totally dead.
Oh, you're dead. You've got her to deal with, and I'm going to bonus action disengage and get my satyr butt out of there.
Okay, so you got to make sure you
hop back
use a key point for that.
Oh, for disengage?
Yeah, because so with monks, it's a key point to do
it has to be a
disengage.
key- Oh, I didn't. Okay, duh. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Come hang out. Are you taking the key point?
No, I'm getting out of there because I am very low. So,
Okay.
I'm actually gonna move a little further.
I mean, the good thing is you
back
can get
here.
your key points back after a short rest, so
Yeah, it's
that's
not
what's
as
great about
bad.
monks.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can leave it. You can leave this to me. This is
All right.
Oh, dang, Karen's
You
thing.
got it.
Yeah.
You don't understand how tough this goblin is.
Oh, come on.
Well, I don't think you quite understand how tough Karen is.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
I know.
Karen is mother of 3 toddlers.
That is true.
Karen can
that
handle
is true.
anything.
Yeah.
Have you tried
It's true.
Barbarian,
burping for every
mother
children at
3.
once?
No, dear
Nope.
God, no. One child is enough. Oh my gosh. May, it is your turn.
So, is the goblin in the pit still alive?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mean to give it an X by accident.
Okay. I'm right next to the pit. Can I just reach it and try to bonk it on the head with my quarterstaff without looking at it?
Yes, with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, I will do that. I will attempt to do that.
I love it. I love it. Just looking like,
I'm looking away.
try to.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Those
That's
were both
six.
really bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
I didn't hit it.
You completely miss.
I missed. Okay, that's okay. So, for my bonus action, Let's see. I will use my healing word. Do I have to like touch somebody? No, 60
No,
foot
that
range.
that's yeah.
Okay,
It's the
so
cure
I will.
wounds that's touch.
Gotcha. I will use healing word on Tellercos.
Okay. So you roll a 1d4 plus. What's your?
Ooh, and I rolled a 4, so that's a total of 8.
Ooh,
Nice.
Thank you, May.
Nice, very good.
So I'm like trying to hit the goblin down there, and then I'm actually looking at Tellercos casting the heal while I'm trying to hit it. That's why I totally missed it.
Thanks, May. Oh,
No problem.
I felt so better. Oh,
That does seem like a May thing. Like she's like, I want to kill it, but I don't want to look at it.
Right. I'm like, I can't.
All right. Are you doing any movement or anything?
I guess. No, I'll just stay here. I mean, if it comes out of there, it can still run towards me, so I don't really need to be further away from it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stay here.
All right. So it is gonna be the goblin's turn. I'm gonna do the one in the pit. It's gonna try to climb out with disadvantage. Ooh, it manages to get out.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
That's gonna be its action.
And I just didn't move.
And it's gonna look around and see that its boss is the only one standing. So that was half his movement, so 5, 10, 15. It's just gonna start running away like, fuck this.
oh no, you don't. Not after all this.
The goblin boss is gonna move up right here. And
Do I get an attack of opportunity on the one that came out of the hole?
Yes, you do.
Oh no.
You do.
Do
you just trip it?
I'm just gonna be like,
Bonk.
I don't want to hit you, but I kind of feel like I have to.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
16.
You could do non-lethal damage if you want.
It's fine. Everyone else is doing it. I'm gonna 3.
Well, I mean, that is gonna be. So, do you want to do non-lethal or lethal? Because I mean, that's gonna kill it.
Yeah, no, we're killing them. Yeah.
All right, so same thing as before. As you hit it in the head, as it's running, it just takes a couple more steps and then just falls down.
Wow, these goblins are so sleepy.
All right.
You're really good at it with putting them to sleep. Strange. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So this goblin that's right in front of Karen, seeing all of its minions falling down, and notices Karen's in front of that pit trap. It's gonna attempt to try to push Karen down.
Hey, that's my thing.
It's a small creature type, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if there's any kind of like special interaction between like
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh, like the size difference.
yeah, like a size difference if there's like a like if they're trying to grapple or athletics check.
Do we have like David and Goliath rules in D&D? I don't know how this works.
Okay, so strength check between shoving a creature.
Oh yeah, shove. That's
Okay, yes, it can. Yeah, they can definitely make that. Because I'm only a medium. I'm not.
Yeah, not
I don't
considered
know.
large.
I don't think they're tiny.
No, they are not tiny. They're considered small.
Mm-hmm.
So it is going to use its highest modifier to try to push you. Fuck. Okay, a 7. You got to beat a 7. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Please, please, please. Oh, damn. 14. So it tries to just push you, and it's like... You don't even feel it like move you at all or anything. It's sort of like when your kids like play with you or something, just like
Yeah.
down.
This is familiar.
You're
This
like
is familiar to
you just
Kevin.
look down, and the goblin thought he was so smart trying to push you, realizes like it's like pushing a brick wall, looks up, and then is gonna do a bonus action disengage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
10,
come on.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Running away.
Mm.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
what the
right.
goblin would do.
Yep, it is.
Because he obviously can tell, like, that's the strongest one. If he can push her down, then the other two, whatever, take care of them. It was either, do I try to do the more interesting thing, try to push you, or the, okay, let me do the, just attack you thing, Yeah, that is,
It worked for me, so I get it.
That's it. That's it, for the goblins. It's the only one live. Karen, you were up.
My javelin.
Oh,
Throw it.
I'm gonna throw it.
Javelin.
Yes, do it.
I cannot do. Yeah, I can still do reckless. Oh, a melee attack weapon.
Yeah, it's only melee.
Okay, so I'm gonna try. Does the +4 thing apply to attack rolls
Yes.
as well, or?
Yes.
Yes,
Aw,
yes, it
heck
does.
yeah. Okay, I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
No, an 11 would not hit, even if you rolled the 4.
Yeah.
So the javelin
I
just
turn
goes.
to everyone and say, "You want me to go after it?"
Right, so the javelin lands right here next to the goblin.
Oh.
So
A warning shot.
are you
Should
doing
I-
any movement?
I turn and I ask the rest of the party, "You want me to go after him?"
Yeah, for the sake of other future travelers, yeah, maybe
They are
not let
kind
this.
of a menace to these
Yeah.
to this road.
Yeah, all right. I go ahead and run over here.
Okay.
Angriest mama dragon.
All right.
And I think
Any
that's-
bonus actions?
I mean, I'm already raging,
Yeah.
so I continue to rage.
Okay. All right, it'll go back to the top of the round to Tellercos. You see Karen
Okay.
running up there.
Can I pick up my javelin? Oh, my javelin's over here. Never mind, not.
Yeah, well, actually, the javelin's right here, so you can, use a free
I
action
pick it up
to pick
on
it
the
up.
way.
Yeah, that's fine. That's like a free action. Oh, you don't have any key points left. So you couldn't do a bonus action dash. So you had to do
Yeah.
an action dash.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You have 45 feet, and then if you wanted to get closer, it'd be an action dash.
Yeah. Let me.
Totally get up here.
Yeah, I'm going to just satyr hop right in front of this little bugger, like, hey, where you think you're going?
Okay.
And yeah, can't do anything else, but at least now has to disengage or something can catch up.
All right,
Yeah,
May.
I'll stop there.
May, it is your turn.
Well, May is kind of upset, but these goblins are disturbing the peace. So we are doing the right thing. I will. How far away is this goblin from me?
It is 48, about 50, we'll say 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
So you can move to get closer if you want.
I am not going to move at all, but I am going to cast a guiding bolt at the goblin.
Okay.
It has 120-foot range.
Yep.
So I will make my attack against
make your
it.
attack roll.
15?
Does that hit it? Actually, yes, that does hit it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Just hits it.
Okay.
4d6. Oh,
Seven.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna hit it for 17 damage.
Oh my god.
So I'm
How do you kill this thing? Damn.
so I'm gonna
So
say
It's
I'm
so
gonna say-
dead.
you should not disturb the peace. Send my guiding bolt at it and just hit it right
Like
in the
square in the
chest
chest,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
It gasps for air as it gets hit and then just falls down right in front of Tellercos and Karen. But both you two are a little bit surprised, like, Oh my gosh.
Yeah, does this mean that the Peace Domain Cleric is the one with the highest body count in this combat?
I think so. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Was it-
3? Yeah,
It was
3.
right?
Yeah,
I
because
think I only
Karen
killed
got
2.
2. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
I-
that's gonna end initiative right there. Holy crap, that was
I
hilarious.
turn around and I walk, immediately come back to May. I drop my rage. I'm no longer very angry. And I go over to May and I ask, and I like bend down, like I kneel down and I ask, "Are you all right, sweetie? You seem very angry and I know what that means."
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. I just don't think these goblins should have made this trap, and they're preventing peace in this area, and they needed to be stopped. I don't like hurting creatures, but sometimes it is necessary.
I
Well
agree.
said. Yeah.
Well said.
These are not good goblins. Like,
No.
it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and search this boss goblin while I'm here, see if I see anything of note on him.
Sure,
Is
roll
there
an
anything left
investigation.
down?
after the 17 damage?
Wait, what kind of damage is guiding
was
bolt? It is
radiant?
radiant. Okay, yeah, it's like
Ashes on the ground.
I wouldn't say ashes, but definitely charred.
Yeah.
Okay, so very
Light.
crispy. exterior.
Like charred more like on the torso area
Sure.
more than anything.
Okay.
So yeah, you can roll investigation to check like anything else.
Dirty 20.
Okay, nice.
I'm just gonna sit on the ground and
Where is your roll?
I'm pulling out my cooking supplies and I'm just gonna start cooking, make a little snack for everybody.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
I guide you over to a clearing that is maybe not so littered with blood.
Right.
I encourage you to do that over here.
Yeah, like,
Okay,
that might be a good
right
one.
over here.
Here we go.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. It's right next to the hole and the bodies, and yeah.
Okay,
And
so
is there like a nearby stream where we can wash our clothes? Because May is just covered in blood, right?
I have
not anywhere
prestidigitation.
Okay, a
nearby.
prestidigitation. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. So you
gonna-
got
You're
yeah,
fine.
you're good.
I'm gonna claim all of us up.
Okay,
We're freshened.
so Tellercos, you do find a note, and
Oh no, is it written in Goblin?
no, it is not.
Oh.
It's written in Common, and I DM'd it to you in Discord, and that's what it says.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna forgo checking anybody else for right now, and I'm just gonna go back to the holes and then be like, "Oh, where did you two go?"
Cooking a snack for us after that fight.
Oh, okay. I found something, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the note. All right, so the charred big gobbo over there had this note: keep travelers away from Citadel. So this wasn't just some random act of of a raid or something. These goblins are like they maybe they don't have the patch, but these are not good goblins. We did the right thing.
Do you think it means the White Peak Citadel?
It has to. There's no way it's anything but the White Peak
That's
Citadel.
where we're going.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, as
Oh,
far
wow.
as you're aware, there's no other citadel that Ro mentioned or anything.
There isn't another
Ooh.
citadel around here. Anywhere.
Oh
Of
no.
course.
Why do you think they were trying to keep travelers away from the Citadel?
Because they want
Probably-
to keep the statue.
Yeah.
They also want
they
to keep their silly pyramid scheme going.
oh,
nefarious.
no.
gross. Freaking
Well, that
Emboldening.
trap was pretty lame. We literally all saw it.
This is true. This is I mean, who's to say we're? It's
You all
possible
rolled really
we may
freaking well
encounter-
too.
It's possible we may encounter more goblins along the way. Perhaps they're paying for quantity, not quality.
That's a
Oh,
good point.
man.
Well, I made these little muffins for everybody, so here you go. I hope you guys are
Oh.
hungry now.
Thank you. Oh, and I'm freshened up. I didn't even notice. Thank you.
As we eat the muffins, I read a chapter from the first book in the Duke's Desire, and I do all the voices.
Oh, so taking a short rest then. So if you anyone wants to roll some hit dice to recover anything or
Oh yeah.
anything else, any short rest stuff gets recharged, like your key points, any other abilities that have short rest recharges.
Does anybody need any, like, healing?
I mean,
Rest takes care of it for me.
Okay.
like, one hit dice would definitely take care of it for me, but it's like it's also so low. I almost feel like maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably
I mean,
fresh up this case.
hit dice is probably better to spend right now compared to spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Okay. I'll just heal myself with one of them then. It's fine.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be in the middle of another battle and have like no spell slots and healing needs to be done.
Right.
And don't forget about that mage armor you still have, Tellercos.
Yeah.
And that the other balm of Pete, or not emboldening balm, that's 10 minutes. So yeah, after the short rest, it would go away. After.
Okay.
Because short rests are usually about 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. And I didn't take any damage, so I'm good.
I think when I read the romance novel, I just read it psychically because I can do this. I have telepathy within 30 feet. So I just turn the pages and I don't need to talk. It's in your mind. Just like this book.
Can you do it to more than one person, the psychically?
Oh, let me see.
I mean, for this, I don't care if you do, you know.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think it might
to any creature. You don't need. So I think what we'll do.
Just one person.
Yes. Yeah, so I mean, for this, it's fine. But if it comes down to like a game thing, like.
Oh, I think let's just keep it that I read it out loud. It's totally fine that I can't just do mind to mind. It's fine.
Yeah,
that'd be really freaking cool though. That's why I like playing the. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just gonna say, I was like, if that wasn't the case, I would just be like sketching out like the pits or something, just studying that because it's like, they were kind of constructed well. Like not my style, but interesting.
How much Vaseline on these walls?
They were constructed so well, but they were hidden not well.
Maybe they just didn't spend their time properly on this.
Maybe they had to run away. We were like walking up.
Yes, they had to.
That could be
away.
a good sign. Yeah, maybe we're not that far.
Like Rebecca did when she encountered the Duke in the forest.
That's right. Oh, that was
That was an intense chase.
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
That was an intense chase. Oh boy, I don't know about that. Yeah, May is like learning a lot of new things here. She's not really been exposed to these romance novels at all before.
I think that Karen realizes this, and so all of like the really smutty bits are just fade to black, or just skips over those pages, or it's just
May doesn't even realize that's happening.
And
no idea.
Like, then the Duke gave her a really nice hug.
So sweet. She's so caring.
And they hugged each other for a little while.
Sometimes you just need a good hug. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and then
you're not wrong, May. You are not wrong at all.
Yeah, Karen just looks at Tellercos. It's just like.
This is a great story. I love it.
So much hugging.
Yeah, because I'd have to assume May being in church would just never been exposed to
very pious. Yes, she's very naive.
Any of that,
sure.
like. I guess you know the basics, but not. Yeah.
The mechanics of it are.
Yeah.
Nothing real racy at all.
So the books you would have read would just be all religious text and probably cookbooks too.
Right.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, you know what? Those cookbooks, those still getting put to good use. So, A+ there. Can I go ahead and clear the 2 gobos that are on the road? It's like,
sure,
put them next to the sleepy one. It's like I can't move them though.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I can't do the grabby part.
Over here.
Oh, on rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's right. Just that way, May doesn't have to look at them anymore, and they're not in the way of any travelers.
We just cover them in like branches.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let them take a long nap.
What about the pit trap?
Like that's probably more labor than I could do. I don't know, K'aranina, maybe you want to
open so people can definitely see it without falling.
We just leave it
into
open and then we just keep going. I think
Okay.
that's like the best thing that we can do.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay, and are you all having the same marching order?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
It worked so well last time, so.
Okay. So after about an hour of resting, and moving some of the bodies, covering up, hiding, and then eating a snack and all that, at about this time, it's probably about in the afternoon, probably almost mid-afternoon by this time. And as you're keep traveling north, the road pretty much doesn't change, and the scenery starts to change a little bit, where it starts to get a little bit more hilly, a little bit rocky, like the path sort of starts to become a little bit more enclosed, and you can see the citadel straight up ahead. Let me pull up my map so I can describe what the citadel looks like. Give me a moment. Oh, shoot, where's my maps? I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
I'm just imagine like reading this romance novel where they're just like they're consumed with desire to hug, and then they're hugging in the stables, in the dining room.
I guess you just hug wherever you're at.
Yeah, it's just.
And whenever they mention like about to kiss or something, and they kiss on the cheeks.
I think they kiss. I think Meg can handle just normal kissing.
It's like quick little pecks, like. All right, so as you all,
adults are allowed to kiss. It's okay, May.
Only if they're married.
Right.
You're only allowed to hug and kiss if you're married.
It's true. Rebecca is not yet the Duchess. That happens in volume 15.
Oh, such a ways ago.
Oh, I love it.
To that story, yes.
The wedding.
Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous.
So dramatic. A lot of hugging.
Oh, great.
It's like, geez, they hug a lot here.
They really do.
Seems kind of short,
like,
this
no.
one. It's like lots of moments of hugging and stops. Interesting.
They're hugging on the beach. There was that really big moment when they were gonna hug, and then Rebecca just pushes the Duke away.
Wow.
Oh, God. So as you all are traveling north, the citadel starts to come into view. It's this, what used to be really bright white stone has now, over the centuries, have started to fade, and you can see greenery start to grow on it, like moss and
Ooh.
Bushes and trees start growing it. But it's no longer the grand citadel it once was. It is now in ruins. It is in shambles. Half of it just sort of like cut in half, almost as if like a giant sword sliced it in half. And ruins, the top of what used to be the battlements, just in ruins. As you look near, it's not too far away from you all now, probably less than half a mile, and it goes above the tree line, so it's very easily seen, as this part of the road is now starting to get a little bit hilly, so you're going up and down a little bit more, and it's also starting to get a little bit rocky as you're seeing seeing the White Peak Mountains behind the Citadel as well too. As you are approaching the Citadel closer and closer, what are you all doing as you're traveling, getting closer to this? Are you still
chatting.
chatting?
We're just talking. We're just chatting. I think at this point I've moved off from like describing the books to like talking about my kids again.
Okay.
Yeah, and just like how like Cooper is doing super well in preschool, and just really going into my kids and how amazing they are, and how incredibly talented they are. Mason is a true artist. They're showing a lot of proficiency with crayons. And Fletcher is just incredibly kind and social. Like, every day he shares his sandwich with another pre-K person, and I have to put extra sandwiches in his box.
Aww.
So as you all are getting closer to this, I need you all to roll another perception check.
Ooh.
Right, come on, big numbers. Again.
Not so big this time.
Ooh, 8.
8.
Oh no.
13, 8, and 8.
We're so engrossed. In
Well,
I'm sure they changed topics. Yeah.
Well, for this, Karen is going to hear this, but May and Tellercos aren't, because you're so engrossed in what Karen's saying. Karen, as you all are getting closer to the Citadel, as it's you all are maybe just a couple thousand feet away from the Citadel at this point, and as you get closer to the Citadel, you see sort of like rock formations sort of hugging around the Citadel, and especially near the front of where you're going. All of a sudden you hear a very loud sneeze sort of echo off some of the walls, like Achoo! And you can tell it's coming straight ahead towards the Citadel is. Karen's the only one who hears this as...
I stop talking about my children. I say, bless you.
Oh. Did
There
I
was a
pass gas? What?
No.
I'm sorry.
There was a sneeze.
Oh.
A sneeze. In the distance.
Oh.
Oh,
Someone's here.
Someone is here.
Where do you think it came from?
I point towards the gate.
There's really no gate from it. It's just an
Sorry.
open path.
I point towards
and from what you can hear, it sounded like the sound echoed off of like the rock wall up near the Citadel.
I point up near the Citadel.
Oh.
I say, well, it seems like our presence is being expected. And as far as I can tell, I look at all of us, it's not as if any one of us can really hide from that fact.
A little late
So
now, I guess.
I can just rage right now, and we can run, and I can just start hitting people. Usually worked out for me and James back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely not as like, can't swap us one for one with your spouse, but we handle the goblins all right. Like, yeah.
No one can match James, but yes, we can certainly.
I mean, I'm feeling really good after the encounter with the goblins. Sure. Let's just go straight up there. Yeah, I'm okay. I just needed a few minutes, but I got my snack and I'm good now.
All right. Yeah, let's do this.
Did you get your juice box too?
Juice box. You're seeing like a little thing of goldfish. Little juice box.
I needed to cook. I needed to do something with my hands that was productive. Yeah, let's just walk right up there. I don't care.
We're just gonna walk right up there.
Let's go.
All right. Give me one moment, because I didn't mean to hide this with fog of war everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Come on, reveal. As I switch the map.
Ooh.
Transition
time. So are you all just walking up there, running up there? What's going on?
I'm still seeing the previous map. I don't know if
What? No,
swapped
I
over.
know, but I just need to know how you all are approaching before I switch
I'm in
over.
front.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
think
would say we're probably walking, not running.
Okay.
yeah, maybe this time around, like more of like a triangle formation. Like we have Karen's like the tip of the spear, and we're
I see what you mean.
yeah.
Okay. So
Whack.
a-
Whack.
Emilio! Then all of a sudden, I was just like, Emilio Estevez.
My great axe turns into a hockey stick.
Oh no.
So as you're walking, are you still continuing to talk as you go up there, or you just
No,
like you're
I think we're
focused
just-
now?
It's business time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree.
Okay, so as you all are walking up there, you do hear some voices talking as you're getting really close. And you hear one of them going on like, "Oh, I hate guard duty. Why do we gotta stay in this god-awful citadel with this smelly goblin? And God, I hate it." And then another voice goes, "Yeah, why can't we just eat the goblin?" And you just hear the goblin just say, I'm not for eating. I might as well eat one of you two." You just hear this going on back and forth about how they're going to eat each other and they're bored and as you all get up there, let me switch the scene as well too. As you all get up there, if you look at the south, you notice you can easily see them as this tree that's right here doesn't really block the view per se, but you see obviously sitting around this empty campfire a bugbear, an orc, and a goblin, just sort of all arguing amongst each other. They don't notice you yet.
An orc, a bugbear, and a goblin walking to
Yes.
I think I'm gonna try to sneak. I have a -1 to sneak, but I feel as if I should at least try.
Do it.
Okay. Do y'all want to sneak with me, or?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Yes.
Let's do it. Like just
15.
Oh, that's pretty
behind
good.
the tree.
That's pretty good.
Okay, wait. Let me.
Yeah, I mean, my.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
Yeah.
Stealth the shit out of this.
My thought is like I'm an emerald dragon, so I just blend into like.
All right, go and move your characters where they would be at this tree over here. And Baltan, are you able to?
Yeah,
Right,
I got
there
it.
you go.
I just switched the rulers accidentally.
Okay. So as you get a little bit closer, you hear them still talking amongst each other. Like, "Oh, I'm bored. We've been here for like 2 weeks. The drow went in, and you know, what was it? Just a couple days ago or something, and they didn't tell us anything. But we better be getting paid good for this." And the goblin agrees. Like, "Yeah, you know, I can't wait to go back to my city and you know." I don't know. Probably just go to the bar and get drunk. It's probably what I'm going to do with my money. And the bugbear is just like, "Yeah, sounds about right. God, I miss me some ale right now."
Mm-hmm.
And the orc's just sort of nodding and agreeing. "Yeah, some ale sounds good." They just keep
Some
talking
people here.
about some of their favorite ales and some of their favorite brewers, and you can tell the way they're chatting with each other. They're all kind of friends. They just talk shit to each other and
threaten to eat each other.
yeah.
Yeah,
As you do.
totally normal.
As you
That
do.
is normally how I talk to my friends too. I'm just like, I could just eat you.
Mm.
Please
look
don't
so
say that
delicious.
to me, Corinne. It's kind of scary.
No, this is as Michelle. As
Oh,
Michelle.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Please don't eat
No,
us,
no,
Michelle.
I don't.
I don't know if that's
Zoomies
any
so many
better.
times.
Oh my gosh.
I think Karen is going to want to try to make a sneak attack. Not
Okay.
sneak attack, but like just yeah, I guess a sneak attack. I kind of want to like go over here and use my breath weapon.
Okay.
I could create a bonfire like right in the middle of them.
That works too.
And just kind of like freak them out. They could take like a small amount of damage from it, but I think it would just throw them off maybe. And then if they're like focusing on that, then we can like make our attack while they're looking at where this bonfire came from.
Okay, so what we could do, we could, since you all are wanting to attack, we'll roll initiative.
I was gonna say, like, maybe we don't go on the attack immediately. Like, they don't seem like super interested in this aside from getting paid. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. Might be able to just like, hey, you guys just bugger off and then let us in and then avoid fighting them maybe.
I can definitely try to use persuasion and telepathically like talk to maybe this goblin.
Does anybody have good persuasion?
I have okay persuasion. I have a +3 to it.
Okay,
But
so
if
we
she's
have
doing psychic or telepathically,
Oh.
she would have to be the one to do it.
Right. Like without us getting
Yeah.
up in there. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm going to I have +2 to persuasion.
Okay.
I could also do a performance with this and pretend to be a god and then try to get them to just walk away.
Whichever.
Sure, I'm gonna try doing a performance
Okay.
because they're both the same modifier. And I'm gonna target the goblin, and I'm going to say in a very authoritative mom voice, just this is the god of the of the goblins. What are you doing here?
Wait, can I cast Emboldening Bond again before we do this?
Yeah. I'll allow that. So you
Okay.
can
So
give her
that
an extra.
would give you all a D4 on attack roll or an ability check. So that would help with
Yeah.
this, right?
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
It will.
so I will give you both Emboldening Bond right before we go into this.
Okay.
Okay, so
sorry.
roll your performance, and then if you want, you can add your D4.
Get out a D4. We'll see how that shakes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's a 13.
13.
I don't know how persuading
All right.
this person is.
So as you say this,
I am your god.
the goblin perks up, and you can't see his face, but you see his body just sort of like all of a sudden tense up. Looks
I
to
say,
his
flee,
two
you
friends.
fool.
and he's like, I someone just spoke in my head about fleeing here, saying they were the god of goblins. Oh God, is it? Has Tyrus come back from the dead?
That's what I say in its head.
Oh God,
Here.
the bugbear and orc look at him like, are you stupid or something? And just like, Tyrus is long gone. He can't come back. They killed him. Well, they didn't kill him. I don't know. I'm not very well versed on my Pantheon politics. And the orc is just sort of looking at the goblin like, are you okay, little buddy? And the goblin just says, no, I want to go. We need to go. I'm scared. And this is what you're hearing. Is there anything else you're...
I'm gonna whisper, do you want me to make the bonfire?
The bonfire.
Okay. I'm gonna create the bonfire. Just like I guess it looks like they're kind of sitting around one, but I'll just make a new one.
Well, no. So the campfire they're at right now, it's not lit or anything. It's sort of smoking.
Okay.
And all that.
I'll just make the bonfire on top of the campfire that's there if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, this giant raging fire appears, and as it appears, I yell in his head like, "Be gone! Witness my power, the risen god of the goblins!"
All right, so I do need to make a dexterity check for the orc and bugbear.
Oh.
Right.
Because they are within the
range.
Yeah, so let me just pull up their stats real quick. That's that one, and your spell save is 14.
It says that the save is Dex 12. So they have.
Oh yeah, it's got its own dexterity save. That's right. Okay. All right. And it's gonna be at disadvantage because this is at complete surprise as well too, because they were not expecting that. All right, the orc definitely gets hit. So go ahead and roll your damage for it. The goblin, I will not roll. Goblin's not close enough. The bugbear.
3.
Yeah. Well, the bugbear and orc do fail.
Okay.
And they're at least going to take some damage, at least. So
Okay.
you said 3 damage.
Yes.
Come on, click on
them out. That's something.
It was a D8. It could have been a lot more something.
Well, hey, it's something. So
Fair.
at the orc and bugbear just sort of jump up, and the goblin's just like, "See, I told you, and they immediately just start getting up and running away towards the citadel. As they're about to run away towards the citadel, are you all going to do anything, or?
Crap.
Yeah, we'll just let them leave.
Well, I mean, but they're gonna warn them, and then it's gonna be like, do we just take them out here instead, or do we let them go in and then face them plus whoever we have to fight next?
Maybe we could let them go in and then sort of find a good hiding spot and watch to see who comes back out.
Oh,
I think we're the information
More
gathering.
come out. Yeah.
okay, yeah, that works.
Okay. So the horse is not going along with them.
No,
Right.
the horses can go too.
So
Come on.
they go and run off into the entrance of the citadel, which is over here. And that's it. For right now, at least. And how long does that bonfire last? Oh, a minute. So a minute later, the bonfire would go away.
Okay.
And all that. So, what do you all want to do?
I guess we just come out. I would come out and then just like creep along the sides, like try to
Okay.
find cover.
Yeah, that's what I was
guess
thinking.
just get closer, but try to find.
Yeah, and
decent
there's like
hiding
the you can come in here where the
lots of trees.
yeah there is
Okay.
some
I like
movement
that.
around there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't exactly be able to get out over here, but you can at least come in from the south to get into the clearing and see. But it'd be really rough terrain to try to get out if you're going up here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I could get out of there though. Like it would still hamper me, but
Yeah,
with
it'd be rough
like,
terrain,
even
so it'd
halves,
be
yeah. It's like, but half 45 is still a bunch. Whatever it
I
actually
have
is.
gem flight.
I have my
Ooh.
broom.
Oh crap! The broom. I forgot.
We're actually so good. We're fine.
Totally fine.
We're covered.
all right. No, that's fine. Totally fine. So you all
Is it
sort of
super-
just. And then rocks fall down.
Oh,
No, it's fine. Oh, I gotta here show this up here on the actual screen because I've got 2 Roll20 screens up right now. Okay, so as you all are just sort of waiting there, you're all just sort of waiting undercover. Just okay. About say about 15 minutes later, Oh, by the way, these 3 horses that are right here, there's like a oh, what do you call it? The little post where you can tie them up.
A hitching post?
Yes, hitching
Yeah.
post. There you go.
Yeah, post.
Couldn't think of the name. That's where these 3 horses are tied up. And
Okay.
so as you all are waiting there,
I'm looking at
You
Tellercos to see if
see-
he's watching the horses.
Quit it, hey.
I'm like,
you see the goblin come back out, but it is 2 different looking orcs that are coming out with him, and he's talking. You obviously hear him talking like, oh, I swear the bonfire just lit up by itself, and I heard the god of goblins, Tyrus, speak, and saying we gotta go. And the 2 orcs are just sort of like, oh god. One of them just says, you 3 were just supposed to be on guard duty. Don't come back in the caves. Just, he's like, you can't go home. The goblin just turns back. He's like, I'm gonna steal one of these horses if you don't believe me. And the goblin sort of, takes 10 feet down here, but doesn't really want to move any closer. And then the 2 orcs just sort of go over here and get a little bit closer to where the bonfire was going. And they just sort of look at it. They don't see it's lit up anymore. And they start walking back, and you hear one of them saying, fire's not even lit. It looks like, what, did you all like accidentally leave it, leave some embers in there, and then it sparked back up after, like, I don't know, some piece of cloth got in there or something? It all got spooked. And the goblin's like, no, I swear! It was Tyrus who was talking to me! And the 2 orcs are just sort of like, oh, God. Either, you can talk to, what was his name? Vesuvio? Let me make sure that's the right. Yes. You can go talk to Vesuvio if you want and tell him that you no longer want to be standing on guard while he and the other drow are busy transporting the statue. And the goblin just sort of looks up as he hears the name Vesuvio and him saying, like, you can go talk to him. Goblin's just sort of like, can I just stand here on the Citadel steps and not any closer to that fire? The 2 orcs are just sort of like, whatever. I'm going to send your friends back out, too. And you see them just sort of walk off.
What is the range on that telepathy? Like,
It is, unfortunately, 30 feet. I think that this is way further.
yeah, because I was
limit.
checking that. I was like, could she have gotten one of the orcs and then stood like? But
Yeah,
no,
it's about 55
you can't even
feet
talk to the
away.
goblin again.
do the bonfire again. It has a 60-foot range. Maybe it'll just scare it enough to make it run away.
Well, and there
Have
are
the
these
horse run
2
away.
flaming braziers right here as well.
Or freak out the horses. Without hurting them. Don't hurt the horses. But
I mean, we should wait until
Okay.
the 2 friends come back out and then
Yeah.
scare them again and then
Okay.
see if they run away.
Okay.
yeah, I like it.
Yes.
All right, so as he just starts sitting on the steps, just sort of like looking down, sort of kicking kicking the dirt and all that. You sort of hear him say a little bit loud, like a little bit mumbling, but a little bit loud enough to where you'd probably barely be able to hear it. It's like, stupid orcs and should never taken this job and should just stayed home and but I really needed the money.
Mm.
Hold on, it's like about 10 minutes later, his two buddies come back out.
Mm-hmm.
And they both go sit down next to the goblin. And, they both put their hands on his shoulders, he's like, don't let those two other orcs fool you. We believe you, buddy, okay?
Aww.
We know, we saw, we may not have heard the voice, but we saw what we saw, When we're done with this job, let's just go have a night on the town. Let's go to, you know what? Let's go to Sika. And let's have,
Ooh.
I mean, we got to be careful of the paladins over there, but, we could, we'll be fine. As long as we don't cause any trouble, we'll be fine. Or we could go to Karnak, and it's pretty happening port city over there. So, we'll have a merry old time.
Nudge May.
I'm gonna put another bonfire. I'll put it right behind the goblin.
Right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can you draw on the map where you're gonna put it? Do you know how to do that?
Let me try.
Should be the little brush icon, and then you can do freehand or something. And they're all gonna have to roll dex saves again. Okay.
Can you see it? Did I
Yeah.
make it? It's
You
a little
did.
bit too big. But...
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so they're all three of them are gonna have to make dex saves at disadvantage.
Haha.
The orc, the bugbear fails, and then I'll do the goblin. The goblin fails. All right, roll your damage. And the orc fails. Dang.
2.
2 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just trying to scare him. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I don't want to have to kill these people.
Because they've been humanized.
They really have. They really
They're not
have.
actively trying to murder us.
Yeah.
Go get a drink.
Yeah.
Okay. So as the bonfire rages right behind them, they quickly, they feel the flames on their back, and they quickly turn around and jump back. And they're like, oh god, there's Tyrus again! Ah! Alright, fuck this job. We're going to Karnak. I don't care, they can hunt us. Vesuvio can... We'll be ready for him. Okay, maybe not, because he's a very powerful, scary wizard. But, fuck it. And you just see them starting to run away. And the bugbear ends up picking up the goblin to, hold, because his little stubby legs...
He's not fast enough.
He's not fast enough. And they just start running away.
Alright. Now we have to super get that wizard. They have to be
make sure
saved.
that these three sweet people live.
Yeah.
Gotta.
Right?
I really want to walk into a bar one day and see this.
Well,
gotta find
I need
them.
to I need to give them names now too.
Right?
You're welcome, Zuby.
Hey, this is why I love D&D. Okay, stuff exactly like this. Gilbert the Goblin.
Dear God.
Gilbert. I love it. Protect Gilbert at all costs.
Boran the Bugbear.
I mean, Gilbert kind of looked like Baby Yoda with red eyes.
Yes.
You
The
have
thing
to
though is that they
admit.
must never know that we saved their lives. That we
Right?
spared them.
We
We
did.
can only look at them from across a crowded room and nod to ourselves.
Mhm.
Like,
Keep the
yeah.
secret.
Oro the Orc. Alright, there we go.
Here we go.
Gilbert the Goblin, Boran the Bugbear, and Oro the Orc.
I love it.
And I'm gonna give them all backstories, and because they've been 3 friends just traveling.
They're part
I'm
of the
gonna
lore
now make them actual character sheets and everything now.
Yes.
They deserve
Yes.
it. They do.
They did. They've earned it.
And
Famous
they
never know.
Never.
No.
All right.
Alright. At this point, I come out of the bushes. Over here.
Okay. Little bit, having to climb over some, rough area there, like some
just float
bushes, some
over it.
rocks. Okay.
She's flying.
Oh.
I'll use my broom.
I'll just hop
Hoof
out.
it.
Yeah,
Hoof it.
I'll help it.
You're
Yeah.
a satyr. You're
Your
fine.
legs.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
good. No worries.
Like a mountain goat. It's great.
Perch right on top of a rock, and I turn around. I'm like, how?
It's how we do. I don't know.
So impressive.
Me with
Thank
my
you.
spectral wings. Man, on top of a
I
rock.
mean, like, come on. Yeah, that's cool too.
This is the this is the most impressive thing here. Tellercos on
Just
point of a
walking.
rock.
Just walking on the rocks.
Just
I was
walking.
I was like almost sideways on it. Like, what? Well, no, I just can do this. Huh?
He's like, big deal.
So what do you all want to do?
Oh gosh, there's only one entrance. That makes me worried.
The bright side is we know where they're coming out. Like, there's no other obvious exit. Do we get rid of the horses, or do we leave them
Should
because
we
like
release them?
Yeah,
Or maybe move them and hide them?
we could also use them if we have to make a hasty retreat?
Right.
So it's
Or
like
we could just get on top of them and ride in.
Ride in on the
Just
horse?
ride in on the
well,
horse.
if there's like tunnels or something, there's
It
only
makes
so
Zuby
far.
mounted combat.
Do we want to? The horses
be
could
fun.
get hurt if we do
This
that.
is true. This is true.
Yeah, I like keeping them
man,
here,
I'm
or
not a-
at least it's like make more sense.
I'm not a druid this time around, so I can't be the horse.
You can't be the horse. I
I
think maybe we could, like, untie them, move them, and sort of in a hidden place that we know where they're at, and tie them back up.
Oh.
So if we need to use them, they're not like right there.
Yeah, I
That'd
like
be a
that.
cool idea. Yeah. I like it.
all right.
We should bring them like right here where we are. So it's like it's secluded enough, but
You
It's
want to...
not
Oops.
hidden.
I don't want to move.
How's y'all's animal handling?
I have a +4.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
+2, so
I have
it's okay.
+3. I'm proficient, but you have +4.
If you want to help May with it, you can do with advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
help May.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. So we're gonna try to walk the horses over to like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
so just so I know, so like you want them over here, right?
I telepathically talk to the horses, and I'm just like, I'm
Oh.
God. I'm the god of horses.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
No, I'm just joking. I don't
You
do
just hear
that.
them
That
go,
would be
nay, or
They're running away. I got a 13.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're just
It's gonna run away, right?
you're just walking them, right? You're not
Yes,
getting on them.
I'm just leading
All right.
them over there.
All right. So as you lead them, like you feel one of them sort of being a little resistant a little bit because they don't recognize you, but you're able to move them over. It does take you a little bit longer to maybe like tie them up to like maybe to the tree trunk or however you all are going to do it.
Yeah.
But you're able to
gonna
do it.
try to
It's just they're resisting a little bit.
It's okay.
If this was Cece, it'd be like, stop resisting! Stop resisting!
And I think, we go in. I think we go in. We go in from the side.
Just, yeah, element of surprise. They don't even know the watch people are gone, so.
Yeah, let's
We could go
we
in.
got like two orcs and then a few drow, then the scary wizard guy.
Wizard.
So hopefully that's it, and we don't also face them all at once. So yeah, let's go for it.
For Gilbert.
Well, and I'm also
And the
completely
statue.
out of spell slots, just so y'all know.
Oh, You didn't get them back from the short rest.
No,
They don't come back from.
Oh,
short rest.
that's only long
It's
rest.
only like
Oh, crap.
wizards and warlocks that get them back from short rests, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, most like paladins, clerics, and druids, they don't get them back.
Well, you just keep rocking that quarterstaff, you know.
Yeah, just
Gotta
keep
put
bonking.
somebody to sleep.
I have cantrips I can do, so I'm not like completely useless, but yeah.
So are you all going into the front entrance?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, are you walking in casually, stealthily?
We're
Or just-
stealthily rolling up.
Agree.
Okay.
Agree.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Just
all right.
hugging the
Give me
walls.
instead of just everyone rolling stealth, give me a group stealth check.
Okay.
Um,
Oh god, I got a 9. I'm so big.
I got a 5.
Okay, we're not great at
What
this.
the hell?
all right. So
Amazing.
as you all walk in, Karen, since
boy.
you are up in front, you trip on like a stone,
Oh no.
and you don't fall down or anything, but you do make a big noise. You're just like, ah, shit, like you just exclaim like, oh, this fucking hurt. Like you stubbed your
Pedicure!
you stubbed your pedicure talon foot. They don't have talons.
I do have talons.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Taloned foot.
I'm just gonna yell out, Corinne, are you okay?
Wait,
Oh, oh.
my pedicure isn't.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And then I'm like trying to catch up there, but then I'm like clopping really loudly towards her. It's like, oh,
All so loud.
So as you all walk into the front, into the entrance of the Citadel, you can tell it's basically all in ruins. What used to be stairs that were up along the walls that went up to the battlements, they're all now crumbling, and you can clearly see outside into the forest as there's just gaping holes. The only thing you do see that resembles anything is just right, like maybe 60 feet away from the entrance. No, we'll say about 200 feet away from the entrance, are just some stairs going down, and then a door, a just basic wooden door right there that's been closed. And all your noise did echo as you all were walking into the Citadel, and you don't see anything really else of interest. You know, some like rubble piles along the way, but the only way you can really see is just these stairs that sort of go down a little bit, maybe about 10 steps down. Not very steep either, but it's about all you see. And then the stairs that lead up, but they're all crumbling and broken.
Should we wait until more people come up to try to attack, or should we go down to get them? Because they definitely hurt us.
someone probably would have hurt us. I think. Oh, this is tough. Maybe if we do wait, I would say maybe closer to the stairs going up, because it doesn't seem like anybody's up there. They're probably all heading down, like they were talking about.
I can
The
maybe push them
tunnels.
down the stairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sure. That's a plan.
Alright. that's the
Yeah,
plan.
we've definitely done some shoving today, so
Just
Do some
keep
more.
shoving. You just keep on shoving.
Okay.
We'll just kind of wait out and see.
Are
if
you waiting
anybody-
inside the very entrance of the Citadel, or outside where you are right now?
I think
Like,
we
on the map.
wait inside, but like
Yeah.
right next to the right next to the stairs, so we can put Project Shove downstairs into like
Yeah.
Alright.
all 10 of those stairs. Heal every
Look, if
one.
it makes them prone, that means we have
Yeah.
advantage on them. So
Exactly. Sure.
And then we have the high ground.
yeah. Yes.
Ah.
Ooh. I
It's
cannot wait for
over.
that show.
I know.
Alright, give me a moment, because I did not plan for the encounter to happen inside the Citadel, so we're gonna
Oh.
go, and I'm gonna draw
Oh.
it out. One of my famous, Baltan and Pixie are very familiar with my famous drawings of how I draw
high quality.
Oh, the frickin' best. You don't even know.
That
Yeah.
art degree doing work.
Heck yeah. I use that art degree every day.
Oh. Zuby's like, I didn't expect y'all to go into this without a long rest. What are you doing?
Oh, I don't care. Long rest or no.
I mean,
Yeah, so that'll be...
I mean, if we were getting a long rest, then that should have happened on the road, I suppose.
I know. Yeah. We
Well,
passed that
after the
opportunity.
goblin encounter, you guys weren't that far. It was like maybe only another hour or two walk
Oh yeah.
from
Okay,
it.
so we were fine.
Yeah, so... Alright, so my awesome drawing here. Oh, hold on. So as you come in... Boop, 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 boop. Stairs that lead down.
Oh my god, CB, this is just a picture of the small intestine. Why did you put this up here? Where you just... It's like...
Oh yeah, you all don't see my awesome drawing, so I'm just gonna move it over there as you see. Oh no, Michelle, we lost Michelle.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Well, I'll continue drawing.
Sorry about that.
That's
You
okay.
sort of just pop me off and then bring me back in.
oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, imagine if this is like a magic school bus kind of encounter.
All right, so those are the stairs going up that are like all
Ooh.
broken and crumbly.
Yes.
Then longer going down, and one just
Yeah,
leading there, just for
Oh
show.
my god.
Yeah.
Zuby, this almost looks like the map you made for our other campaign, just reversed.
Right.
No, there's no foyer. Excuse me.
Oh.
And this is
so
like
fancy.
rubble over here too, and all that. Okay, and here's rubble over here. And
So
this
the stairs
is
going down are the ones straight across from the opening?
yes.
Okay.
And then let me get your characters over here. And if for everybody watching the video here, you get to see my amazing artistic skills. So you said you all were in Citadel, right?
Yeah, we
We're
were
coming in.
About
waiting
right
out
here.
people to go up the stairs so we can push them back down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay. So
yeah,
you're
this
actually
is
over
it.
here.
We're
Okay.
all the
Yeah.
way in.
Okay.
We fully committed to going in this
Heck
citadel.
yeah, we did.
Okay.
Project push.
I'm gonna. Oh.
Oh shoot! I put everybody on the wrong layer.
Also, yeah.
I'll fix it in a second here. I don't know why my friggin' little tokens aren't working every time I pull them out. I gotta.
It's like the same thing with me, and if I do the scrolling and then it starts messing it up. So it's like
I don't know
Little
because I made
tricky
everybody like their own character, like as you can tell,
yeah.
and it should keep the permissions, but it's not anymore. I'm having to recreate the permissions every time. Oh, did I give Michelle Pixie's character by accident? I think so.
With mine.
Yeah, I did. I gave him.
Oh, yeah, I can move Pixie.
Okay, yeah, I just fixed it. Okay.
There we go. I'm gonna be like.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let me. My amazing artistic skills. That's what
Like.
a 2-year degree at art school gets you, folks. That.
There you go.
Oh yeah, the orcs. The orcs. Where are the orcs? As we are gonna get some orcs showing up here. 2 orcs. So, as you all did make a very loud noise, we are gonna roll initiative here. Since a battle will ensue, because you can hear even across. Since the doors close, it's pretty. It's a cave, so sound echoes. So you can hear like heavy footsteps just going up these stairs, and that you're all prepared and ready. So let's all roll initiative here.
Damn it, I got a 1. Again, it was
no.
teetering on that 20, and then it
Oh,
flipped onto the 2.
dang.
Boo.
I almost had it at 18 on the die, and
You
then
have to stop.
5.
Okay, good. Roll low. Dang it, May, you got a 16?
I got a 16.
I don't get to go first. I get to go second.
Oh, does that mean I'm first?
All right, so Pixie, you
sorry.
are first. I am second. Baltan third, and Michelle, fortunately, last again. Pixie, it is your turn. Or May, you hear footsteps going up. Hold on. Do I have the right scene on for OBS? Yes, I do, because I'm good at this. You hear these footsteps going up. They haven't opened the door yet. So what you can do, if you wanted, like, if there's a buff spell you wanted to cast, or if you wanted to, like, ready an action, you can, like, ready a shove or grapple or something, if you wanted to do something physical, since they haven't broken through the door yet.
I will... I guess I'll get ready to shove one once they come through the door.
Okay, and you'd be better off placing yourself somewhere near where you could have that happen. Because it's sort of like a triggered attack, right? So as soon as they come, and if they come near you, you can then, like, before they do anything, your ready to action would trigger, and you shove them, essentially.
Gotcha. Is this okay?
Yeah, if that's how you want to do it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, maybe you want to do another bonfire, like, or like wait until they're visible and then maybe trigger that, and then we get to, push them and also fire.
Oh,
like,
that'll do damage to everybody though. It would damage us.
Oh. Well, okay. Yeah, that's fair then. It's not
I
for-
mean,
Well, hold on. So, I mean, what you technically could do, as soon as they open that door, because the door is right here, right? And I'm only placing them right there because that's where they're first going to appear. So you could say, like, you're readying the spell, and as soon as they open that door, you can just say you cast it, and then it'll only, like, be cast right here, and it'll hit them. You know what I mean?
Can I just cast it before they open the door?
Oh.
So they step into it?
So so that only happens when you cast the spell, the damage of it. So if they were to, like, step in it, the damage would be less. So you could sort of almost do like a flashbang type thing, that as soon as they open it, just boom, you cast the bonfire on them. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And that way it won't hit us. We just can't be within 5 feet of it. It will hit you if you get within 5 feet of it.
And then it'll just exist there, and if they fall down,
and another thing to remember too, it is a concentration spell. So on your next turn, you can just say, I drop concentration of it, and it'll just go away.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll get that ready then.
Okay. All right, so you're readying that, like, so May, you're getting in position, you've got the spell ready, like, you've got your hands ready to go, you hear them running up, and then you're done with your turn, then on their turn, you hear them run, and then as soon as the door opens, and both of them are just sitting there, and you just, as your reaction, just poof, and they both have to roll dexterity saves, and they have to beat 12.
Yes.
Oh, one of them did succeed on it. The other one did fail, so roll for damage.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, well. So it is the one on the right that did take damage. So 10, 20, and their speed is 30, so that doesn't stop them from moving. It just sort of takes them by surprise as you do your reaction.
Yes.
One of them is going to come towards you, May. The other one is going to run towards the dragonborn, during K'aranina. And they've got these great axes in hand, as the one that you hit, May, is going to come at you and try to slash at you. I don't think a 7 is gonna hit you. No, so that one misses, and that's it for its turn. The other one is then turning its attention towards K'aranina and is gonna slash at you with its great axe. A 10? What is this crap?
Yes.
A 10 is gonna miss.
They're unprepared.
What
They're
the
Bad
crap?
rolls are back.
No! I gotta find my good dice.
Those are the good dice.
Must TPK. Just kidding. Isn't that? That's it for their turns. Because they're garbage, and it will go to Tellercos. As you see them run up, a bonfire flashes in their eyes, and only one of them gets cooked a little bit. The other one dodges out of the way, and you see them run up towards the two ladies, and you're just sort of off to the side, like, what are you doing?
Oh no. Yeah. Well, so I'm going to. Okay. So if I end up in this spot, is that, or like which of these would be a good angle to shove back down the stairs? Like,
so it depends. So I mean, essentially, your walking would have to like go around. Essentially, which you have plenty of movement.
35, yeah. I'm not worried about that part.
So if you were to move right here, as long as you specified you're shoving at an angle, you could do that. You know.
Okay, yeah, that is exactly what I'd like to do then. I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna shove this one away from me because I know Karen could handle the other one, and we're like,
all right, do an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever is better for you.
All right. Oh, acrobatics. 14.
14, and they have to beat that. You fucking kidding me? What? Okay, my dice are cursed now. That was a nat 1. What the crap? Actually, what?
Yes.
So you obviously very easily push him away. His miss against May's attack, like, sort of left him off balance. So you're able to push him as he's trying to regain his balance, and you use that to your advantage.
Zuby, I'd like to headbutt him doing it.
Okay.
Ooh.
As you headbutt him doing that, you
the
hear him
horns.
fall back and roll down the stairs. You're not sure exactly how far, but he will take some damage as well.
And he does roll into the fire on the way down, I assume.
He would. So May, roll your damage again.
Ah. 3.
Okay.
It's still better.
All right. You doing anything else? You still have a bonus action.
Yeah. Let me. Bonus action.
I gotta find a better D20. Like that was my third
This
D20.
D20 is fired.
That was my third different D20.
Oh no.
So that's 25. So. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and move over to this side now that that guy's down, and then I'm gonna come over here and do an unarmed strike against the other orc.
All right, roll to see if you hit.
Great.
Oh, where
I
did
think 23 hits.
Yeah, it does hit. It does hit. Roll for damage. Dang. As you just...
Yeah, 7. Max
Dang,
damage.
7 damage. Nice. How did you punch him? You just do like a punch or a kick or a hoof?
Hoof 100%. That hard, just like, yeah.
All right.
Maybe I kicked him on the way over. Just like, like.
All right. You are done. Michelle, your turn.
Karen looks at this orc and gets very angry. In fact, she rages.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Oh, dang.
And is going to make a reckless attack with her great axe.
Advantage.
Good. With the 17?
Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
That 9 would not have hit.
Oh.
Glad we have advantage, eh?
Yes.
That's 13 damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. That doesn't... Oh, dang.
That
Doesn't... Oh, because you hit it before. Fuck. Yeah. All right, how do you kill it? Damn.
Oh, yes.
I just beheaded again.
Oh no! We're gonna have to roll for arterial spray.
Yeah, all 3 of you rolled dex saves as as you just behead it and just blood's gonna start splurting.
Oh,
5.
I'm glad I got it on this and not something
I'm covered
important.
in arterial blood.
Oh, you all are covered in orcish blood.
I didn't even try to move.
I
just
didn't even
stood
try
there.
to move.
Nope.
This is
Oh,
just what happens.
the angle is just like I'm drenched on the whole
And
front of me.
the
like,
body starts sliding down the stairs
It's like
as well
it's like
too.
one of those really, like, it's like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Like Kill Bill
everywhere.
or something, or
Stairs.
his
Yeah.
body is falling down towards the bonfire, so then it also starts.
Yeah.
starts cooking a little bit.
Yeah, I push it down the stairs.
You still have movement if you wish to move.
Should I move, y'all? Should I, or do they?
I don't know if that other orc is coming back up here. Yeah,
That's
maybe
fair.
you should.
I just pushed the headless corpse of his colleague down the stairs. So yeah, I make my way, making my way downstairs, raging fast, face angry.
So you managed to so obviously I don't have enough room on here, but you managed to get right next to the body that's laying prone right now, of the still alive orc, the one that still has its head. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You can tell because it still has its head.
Mm-hmm.
I look down, and I put my great axe against his throat, and I ask, "Do you surrender?"
We'll see what happens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
May.
I'm gonna hear I'm gonna hear Corinne say that. I guess I'll just go up kind of like beside her.
Okay.
And I'll
Yeah,
ready
you're
an
downstairs
attack,
too. Okay.
I guess I'll ready an attack in
So-
case he gets up and
Yeah,
doesn't
you'd have to
surrender.
be like right here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So that's your action, or your turn,
Yeah.
and you had enough movement to get down there. On the orc. The orc as it has the axe like to its neck. It's gonna look right at Corinne and sort of spit on the axe, and then does anyone know Orcish?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
He says
can
something.
we meet some evil dwarves? That would help so much.
he
You're evil.
I speak primordial.
Yeah, I got infernal,
No.
Sylvan, like, oh.
No.
So he says something in Orcish, and then he attempts to try to roll away from the axe. So I'm gonna give you both an attack of opportunity. So I'll let May go first since you already had the ready action
Okay.
ready to go.
So I will try to bonk him on the head with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And he's still prone?
Yes. So you would have advantage on the attack.
Nice.
Oh boy, okay.
Oh,
13.
13 does hit. Does hit.
Oh,
hey.
nice. 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. Not enough to kill him, but you still hit him, but he managed you know, as he's rolling out, you manage to like hit him on the side of his temple. And so Corinne,
Always going for the head.
I know, dangerous.
Trying to put him to sleep.
Corinne, since you had him underneath your axe, I'm going to allow you an attack of opportunity since you'd be able to
don't
like
hit him
quickly.
with my axe. I just hit him with my breath weapon.
Okay.
Right up.
What is that? A dex save?
Oh,
A dex
Shit.
save of it's 12.
So it still takes damage even if he succeeds.
Yeah.
So dex save, it will be at disadvantage since he's laying on the ground.
I know.
Oh my god. Yeah, do the damage. Even if I rolled a 6 and a 7, like.
I rolled a 9.
Ooh, is that gonna be enough?
I'd like it to be non-lethal. I just want to knock him out. Or do we want me to kill him?
I'm
I
trying to think
we're
like
worried
how.
about-
I'm not sure how that would be non-lethal.
It's literally fire breath.
Well, it's not. Well, no, it's psychic.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you do want to do non-lethal, I'll allow it.
Okay. I just chastise him in the most motherly way possible, so I start making him cry.
And
I go into like,
not again. I can't handle the emotional damage again.
that is so. I'm so disappointed in you. You haven't washed yourself in ages. Look at your tunic. It's so dirty.
You
never
end up
get married like this.
Oh god, he just his head, because it's psychic damage you're doing to him. It's almost like a bard's vicious mockery, but kind of worse than a vicious mockery.
Motherly energy.
Motherly mockery or something. Vicious mothering.
Yes.
That's
a new
exactly
spell.
right.
And it just knocks him out. He's still breathing, but he's unconscious right now, and that's going to be the end of initiative.
I'm gonna feel so bad for him that I'm gonna use prestidigitation and clean his tunic.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hop down the stairs and do my best to not touch the crispy body, and just be like, oh, that's the most painful sight I could think of.
Yeah,
Seeing him racked unconsciously with all that guilt.
I mean, does he say anything? Like, I don't think that y'all can hear my psychic damage, my messaging as I go at him.
I just
Okay.
Well, he's knocked out right now. He's not.
Oh, was he saying anything as he was going down? Just no!
Well, so he was grabbing his head and just sort of and just knocked out.
I look at the both of you and I say, that's why it's important to separate your whites from your darks when you do laundry. Really
Makes
get
so
into
much
those
Okay.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wow.
just keep walking.
Yikes.
Are you going to continue downstairs or?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
do we want to leave this one here, or do we want to finish him off, or make sure that he really stays asleep? I'm looking at May.
Looking.
Oh, I don't care.
Ooh, dang! It's I don't care.
I mean, he'll probably, if he wakes up, he'll probably run away, right?
Probably. It's either that, or then he just shows up while we're in the middle of hopefully slaughtering someone
Could we
that's near
tie him up?
You could, yeah. Well, out of character, this is more game knowledge, and I don't know how well your characters know this, but since he's unconscious, at 0 hit points, he wouldn't wake up for 8 hours. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
we're
didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
Yeah.
we'll just leave him. Yeah, we'll just leave him.
But your
Even with
characters,
shame.
especially Karen would know, since you knocked him out, he'd be out for a while. You don't know the exact time, but it's...
Okay.
No, he's fine. Let him
Okay.
dream of cleaner underwear.
Okay.
I don't even have a reason to feel guilty, but I suddenly feel all self-conscious. I was like, did I do? Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You did do that.
Yeah.
You did.
You have done your
Whew, I'm
laundry.
good. I'm good. Cleanliness is good.
So as you all are heading down the stairs, the rough-hewn walls start to dissipate and start turning into more natural walls. It's maybe about a 5-minute walk down these stairs, and the caves at first are dark, but when you hit the bottom of the stairs, there seems to be a natural green glow surrounding you from what you can see. And I'll give you all, I'm not going to show the audience yet, but I'll give the players a little hint of what they're going to see. This is just what you see for right now. As you make it to the caves. And that green crystal you see, that's sort of like the natural light from the caves. And as you all make it down here, the dead quiet of the drip, drip, drip from the water, from some water source somewhere, is the only thing you can hear. And you're not sure where exactly to go, as it's pretty dark up ahead. And I know you all, I think every one of you does have dark vision, right? Or what does Karen
I
have
do.
dark vision?
I do not have dark vision.
Okay. Well, you're not totally blind, as there's some natural light. May and Tellercos, you have dark vision?
I can't confirm where I do or don't have it.
Hold on.
I'm not
Racial
sure what I have to do.
traits. No, you do not have dark vision. Okay.
I don't. Okay.
So, May, you see a little bit further ahead than them, but not by that much, though. So it's... So I don't have dynamic lighting here, but just to show you what I mean. So when I say that you can see a little bit further ahead, you see what looks like to be a curve around the corner. And this is only May seeing this, and then something big, a bigger area down to the south as well, too. And so...
I guess I take out a torch
Okay.
and I light it up.
And as you light up that torch, the light bounces off the walls and you can see it in a greater area. And sort of like, the Mines of Moria, there's a lot of different areas that
They've
you
dug
can...
too deep.
They've dug too deep. But as you see, there's a whole bunch of other pathways to go to. And we will end it there tonight. Where are they in the cave? Who is this Vesuvio? And can our Dragonhearth Security Council save the statue in time before it gets transported away? Find out next time on The Price
Will
of
we
Progress.
find issues 2 through 3?
of Christopher Stoll's
Got to pick up
The Trapped
next
Baron.
book.
Trapped by the bear.
Or Trapped by the Baron, yes.
I gotta figure out what happens to Rebecca.
And also, your characters will level up to level 3.
Holy crap!
So make sure you please do that before our next session. And I think Tellercos and Karen, you get to choose your subclasses.
Ooh,
At level
exciting.
3.
I'm so excited.
And you will need it for the next session.
That's not
that's
scary at
ominous.
all.
Ooh.
No, but that's it. So thank you again to my players for being awesome. It's been fun. It definitely went in ways that I was not expecting, especially for Gilbert, Boran, and Oro. I honestly thought you guys were like, I wanted to make it, noticeable that there's someone up ahead, and I'm thinking, all right, you guys are just gonna run up and kill them. Like that's all I had planned for it. But
Listen,
Wow.
the peace domain is rubbing off a little bit on my friends, I think.
and I love it.
I mean, yeah, like
I'm gonna make
this is
character
such a
sheets for
nice
them now.
Casual conversation, like
They're just buds. What's
Yeah.
kill
The-
them?
the-
You gave us information about them, about how they like to drink, and they were talking about their favorite
Yeah,
meals.
and talk about eating each other, like just
There's a lot of love there.
casual time.
They're talking shit to each other, like, oh, I'm hungry, I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat you, and
Right?
Yeah, that's like the kind of crap we talk about each other all the time. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It was too
Where
real.
have I not said, I'm gonna eat you, Zuby? Like, come on.
or like when we play EDH, like, I'm just gonna kill you, like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Ah.
Casual. Yeah, just get trampled over by a crack.
no, but I'm totally making character sheets for them, and even if they don't show up again in this campaign, like, they exist in this world now, and I'm gonna
love it.
think of
Forever lore.
backstory and
Yes.
adventures they've gone on, and how did they come in employment of in-house dynamics, this MLM.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you, Zuby. That was super fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
This was, I
You're welcome.
loved it.
This was great.
It was fun.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this next part because you all get to explore the caves, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And like I said, don't forget to level up your characters. And thank you all to the audience for watching and listening. Hope you're enjoying this. We're getting actually quite a few audio listeners because I put this on the Magic with Zuby RSS feed. Like, our first episode almost got 1,000 downloads.
Yes.
Hey.
I wish I knew how many people actually press played. It only shows downloads, though. It doesn't tell me how
That's
long.
still great.
I mean, that's pretty awesome. And
Yeah, I know, right?
Downloading. Hopefully you're hearing us say thank you for downloading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And our second episode, I think last I checked, it was like 500 plus downloads.
Wow.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
retention rate. All right.
Yeah. So thank you again, and for the people watching this live on stream, y'all are awesome. I have such a fun time watching it with you all, and people watching it on Pixie's YouTube channel. Thank you for watching it so far.
Yeah.
And everyone, just have a good night.
Bye.
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 Bye.